Oh no, OBS froze. Am I muted? I hope not. Okay, it's unfrozen. Okay, we're not muted anyway. It has been a day. It is not my day. It is not my day. Not even remotely my day. The amount of times I almost canceled this stream and I was just like, no. The only reason I didn't cancel this stream is because I've already had to postpone it so many times that I didn't feel comfortable having to cancel it after. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is a day. You know what? We're already getting ahead with the 2024 awards. We already have the award for worst day of 2024. Oh my god. Literally, I was supposed to wake up late morning so that I could get ready for this. I woke up in the afternoon because my fucking alarm didn't go off at all. Well, actually, that's not accurate. I woke up at 4 a.m. and then I woke up at 6 a.m. Actually, no, I think I was still up at 4. Anyway, I woke up like almost every 2 hours. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? and then I finally get started. My arm is gonna keep going crazy. I'm sorry. Or yeah, I think it's gonna keep going crazy. Basically, as soon as I went live, my entire model and my entire 3D setup just broke. And I was like, great. I totally am in a state for this to happen right now. Also, I'm probably gonna do, just a heads up already, I'm probably going to do, like, a bit more of a, like, real talk venting stream again tonight. Don't worry, I don't have any bad news or anything. I know a lot of other people were quite affected as well by Poma's graduation, so I just want to vent a bit. I'm not, before anyone assumes, I'm not gonna slander Niji or anything like that. It's not gonna be a, I'm not gonna talk trash or anything. Just more about how I'm feeling. Feeling kind of bleh. So, I feel like it'll help me a lot to be able to just get that out of my system, do a short stream where it kind of be a bit more real about some stuff. This was supposed to be a really hype. I wanted to make my awards like high production value. I even had a stage and everything I was trying to set up, but all of it broke. Everything broke. So now this is what we get. This is what we get. I'm just in my comfy hoodie in my room. And this is how it's gonna be. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I tell you guys what happened before stream? I don't think you understand how bad it is. Because most people hear anxiety attack and they'll just think I'm like being all cute and shy in the corner, like I'm scared to go live today. No. A number of things contributed to it, okay? So, here's a bit of a story. We'll get into the awards later, don't worry. Here's how it really went. You want to hear the ugly? Here's how it went. Okay, so I sometimes have really weird pain. Because I have like, it's not arthritis or anything, but I have weird joints. So I very often get like weird random joint pain, especially in my shoulders. And it can be kind of severe in my shoulders. So... My shoulder had one of the weird pains act up. And it was quite bad. It felt like someone was like trying to chop my arm off. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck's going on there? What the fuck's going on there? And this combined with being late and combined, like my heart rate was going like because I was so upset that I was late. And then that and that's normal. Don't worry, it's normal for me. That combined with the fact that I was having really bad heartburn because the rush, I chugged my breakfast smoothie, which is like a liter of ice cold smoothie, in like 3 minutes. And then I had the bad chest pain from chugging a fucking liter of ice. And the arm pain combined with the chest pain, my brain, and combined with my heart rate because I was late, my entire brain immediately went to, oh my god, I'm having a heart attack! So then I panic and I go on Google, which is just about the worst thing you can do if you're trying to figure out if you're okay. I went on Google, I'm like, Google, what are the symptoms of a heart attack? How do I know if I have to go to the hospital? And I had none of the other symptoms. I had nothing else. But then after I Googled it, every single symptom after I read it, I started having the symptom, of course, because my anxiety made it happen. And I was like, numbness in arm. I was like, I don't remember my arm being numb. It's not numb. And then I'm just like, pause. Oh god, now it's numb. And just like every other symptom, and I'm just sitting here, I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna actually die. I'm gonna miss my stream. I'm gonna miss my collab with Pia. Oh my god, I'm dying. So then I just sit there and like fall on the floor, and I'm like, I'm dying. And then I end up calling one of my parents. I'm like, I'm dying. And they're like, okay, Pam, listen, you've gone to the hospital like 1 billion times thinking it's a heart attack and it's always anxiety. So like, keep your phone with you in case you gotta call for an ambulance, but it's probably anxiety. So I was like, okay. I'm gonna just sit here. I'm gonna sit here. And if I don't actually like, if I don't start getting dizzy and start like actually dying, it's probably fine. So I just waited. And then I started getting a little bit better. So then I was like, if I do like 50 jumping jacks, in theory, in theory, this is probably, I'm terrible. If I ever do have a heart attack, I'm gonna fucking die. I was like, okay, in theory, if this is a heart attack, doing jumping jacks will kill me. So if I do like 50 jumping jacks and I don't die, if I don't die, then this is anxiety. So I should start doing jumping jacks. But I mean, the jumping jacks didn't make my chest pain worse and I didn't die. So I didn't actually end up having time to warm up my voice, so I might sound a little hoarse. I'm gonna have to be really careful to warm up before the collab. My shoulder still hurts like fuck, but I think it's just my shoulder acting up. My hand's still a bit numb, but I think that's just still the anxiety. But either way, I have my phone with me, so if I suddenly kill the stream, I might have decided that it's not anxiety and I need to go to the hospital. But I've gone so many times. Exactly, for things, acid reflux and anxiety combo, I've gone so many times to the hospital being like, I'm having a heart attack, and it's never a fucking heart attack. So I don't want to waste my fucking day. Because with how it is here, I'll be there for like 10 hours if I go in, okay? I don't feel like wasting a day when I'm like 99.9% sure it's just the usual. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's true, I shouldn't have done anything that raises it, but you see, I don't here's the other thing about panic attacks, you don't think rationally. Any common sense, yeah, you can just assume that that's right out the fucking window. You don't even have like minimal sense, just no sense really, just none. You're just none. I haven't had one that bad in a very long time. Usually it's just like I feel very nervous and I get very. I don't usually react quite like that. For me, anxiety attacks are usually I just get really quiet and I blank out and I stare into space. It's another type of anxiety attack that people often don't actually know if they watch it happen to someone. Is anxiety, they'll just think they're being like really difficult or not paying attention or whatever. But I just get really spacey usually, and I don't really respond to anything. I just kind of just go into my brain. So this kind is a little more uncommon for me. I think I've been kind of bad. It's not a doctor prescribed thing, but there's something I do take to help manage anxiety. I've been I talked to my doctor first because it's not legal everywhere. But I talked to them first to make sure that it was okay, and they thought it was good. It didn't really help, but I've been a little worse at remembering it lately, so that could be why it's a little bit worse. But I think I'll be okay for stream. My throat's kind of fucked though. But that's okay. That's okay. But yeah. I have some yummy dumplings. I have some decaf tea with honey because I wanted a treat. Also, Dankibo, thank you so much for the gifted, for the 10 whole gifted. I really appreciate it. Make sure to thank them as well. And thank you for enabling Ballistic Brows, Mike PC, Trail Farias, Spiky Max, Colazap, Gobinas, Pilaf, Mediocre Toaster, Rage Against, and thank you. Also, sorry for the ranting there, but I think in order to make you guys understand my state, if I'm like a little bit confused, a little more scuffed than usual, I really wanted to make this a very fancy, exciting stream, but it's going to be a little more basic and scuffed. I didn't want to postpone it again. Next year we can prepare it better. I think it was very important to share what state I was in, just so that if it's not quite as fancy as we were hoping, yeah, you guys can understand a little. I wanted to do better, but yeah, it's just gonna be a chill stream instead. Was the new terrible tasting tea that was good for your? Yeah! I was ginkgo green tea. But it's decaf. It's what I have again today. It's kind of helping me snap out of it because instead of focusing on am I having a heart attack, I'm focusing on wow, this tastes like shit. It's helpful. Don't worry, just in case, I have my phone and I have some aspirin. I'm ready to chomp it. But I'm pretty sure we're good. I'm sure some of you also have anxiety. You've been here before. When you know. You see, here's the thing. If it actually was, I'm pretty sure I would feel a lot more like I was dying instead of just wondering, oh God, am I dying? What if I don't deal with this? What if I die? Like, nah, I think I would know if I was dying. I don't quite feel like I'm dying. It's more I have like a few tiny symptoms that are mild, and I'm like, oh no. But that's why I like to be real about stuff like that with you guys instead of just like, I'm okay today. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Whether it's because you guys can understand and maybe you feel less alone yourself, or just so that you can understand me, I'd rather just say it. Let me have one of my dumplings quick if you don't mind, or even half of it, just to like kind of ground myself a bit. Hold on. We get the yummy. Ow! I can understand why you guys would get worried, but I also don't want you to worry about me. Because that's just more worrying, and it's not good for anyone. And rather you guys didn't. I think I'd worry more about people who never share their struggles. I don't share them because I want pity or worry. In fact, that's like what I don't want. I'd rather you guys just be like, lol, it's okay. Kinda just be like, it's fine. Like, I don't need people to like pat me on the back and be like, you're doing great, you're doing okay. I just want people to be like, yeah, it's all good. If that makes sense. I don't need like coddling. You mean? That's all Narigo cereal. And then you break your foot with the mug and get the smug we didn't notice. I didn't break it though. I only sprained it. I thought I broke it because I noticed a hard bump on it. But apparently that can happen with a sprain because they gave me an x-ray and said it was fine. I went to the hospital eventually. I found one that was open 24 hours and I went at like 3 in the morning. It's fine. I don't know. It was actually kind of peaceful. Or did I go the next day? Either way, I think I was there until 3 in the morning. It was really quiet and chill by the time I was there. I think I got out of the hospital when the sun was up again. And I was just like, it's been a night. I think, what was I doing? I think I was playing like Steins Gate and reading comics in the waiting room. Also, Apollo, thank you! Oh my god, I won every award. I would like to dedicate award number 1 to me, and award number 2 to me, and award number 3 to me. Oh my god, so many. But without further ado, I should probably get into some of the awards, huh? Now that I've calmed down enough that I'm at least not shaking quite as hard. Let's see. So I do want to talk a little bit about why I wanted to do this stream in the first place. So this is going to be I'm sorry I'm not going to catch up with chat and I'm missing hi to a lot of people. I think you guys can understand why today. I'm still trying to come back to reality after the am I having a heart attack, panic attack, okay? I'm working on coming back to reality. I'm not fully here yet. I really wanted to do this stream because every time I watch, whether it's the Anime Awards, whether it's Video Game Awards, whether it's VTubers Awards, or whether it's whatever, I really like a lot of niche stuff that tends to be underrated. So, wait, there goes gravity? Bet. Whee! I tend to like a lot of stuff that is underrated, and all the stuff that I think deserves to win never fucking wins anything. And basically every single award ceremony ever ends up just making me angry. And the whole time I watch it, I just sit there being like, they should have fucking won! And so I decided, I actually been wanting to do my own Vtuber awards this year. I was going to make a big Vtuber awards stream and get a collab with a bunch of people and do it in January. I'd been planning it since last year, but I never got started on planning it. I was gonna plan it in November. And then Fillion started doing one and I was like, you know what? She can have it. I don't want to be compared to Fillion, so instead we're just gonna chill and do me talking about all my favorite shit, and you guys don't get to vote anymore. It's all I choose everything. And you have to agree because I'm never wrong. I'm always right. So whatever I say, that is the canon winners of everything. Baldur's Gate 3 Game Awards sweep. To be fair though, the Game Awards, I can kind of understand Baldur's Gate was so iconic this year. I can kind of understand it kind of winning a lot of stuff. You vote me for president? Oh, sure, it's my John F. Thank you so much for joining membership. You vote me for president? No. You vote me for God. I rule this whole fucking universe. I'm not gonna settle for one country. Exactly, I am biased and I am based. You see, most awards can't admit when they're biased. And that's inherently their flaw. Whether they're biased towards being a popularity contest, and the viewers end up voting and it's always going to be whatever's the most mainstream instead of what's best, or whether it's biased to please sponsors. They're always fucking biased. At least I am honest about it. At least I am honest about my bias. I do not pretend. Also, Princess the Tank Monster, I am not pretending. Yeah, the alerts seem to be working. I want to add some variety to spice them up a bit, but for now the basics are working. I am honest about my own bias, even though you all know my bias is correct. So we're gonna go through and talk about a bunch of the best things. We need a VTuber Academy Award. But we'll do like a really fancy version. Fillion's will be more like the Hollywood, like super fancy one. Ours can be like a formal award ceremony. It's like oh god, I was about to say like a graduation, like on stage all fancy and we clap, but I think that has different connotations in this community. So maybe not like a graduation, maybe like a I don't know, like a school awards ceremony. What should I start with? Let me have a drink, hold on. There was a VTuber Academy Awards back in 2019, really? Even before Halloween? That's kind of surprising. She says a G-word time to pin. No. I'm gonna actually do an entire stream later on today, probably talking about that type of topic. Not me! Before you guys jump to conclusions. No, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just feeling a lot of feels about graduation in general after Pomo's stream yesterday, and I want to talk about them. I want to talk about a topic that's kind of like taboo. Not because it's happening to me, just in general. Because there's a lot of things, you know, we all have a lot of feelings around times when people graduate, and it's important to be respectful to the person that we don't really share a lot of them. I kind of want to break that taboo a bit because, you know, she's never going to see the stream. She doesn't know who the fuck I am. I kind of want to talk about some stuff that we kind of shove under the rug and pretend doesn't exist sometimes and things. I wanna just have a very real talk later. It's not gonna be like, wow, gremlin mode. It's probably gonna be like, you guys saw my stream when Akka announced her graduation. It's probably gonna be more similar vibes to that. So if that's not what you want, don't show up. There might be some really minor immersion breaking in it as well. Like not anything serious. Don't get your hopes up. Like talking about some of my own struggles and stuff in ways that, you know, maybe I wouldn't normally necessarily say. So if that's something you like, That could be one you want to check out. If you'd prefer not to have that veil broken to an extent, it's probably one that you don't want to check out. So just an advance heads up. I'm not gonna call it like talking about graduation stream or anything, because then people will assume I am, which I'm not. I'm probably just gonna call the stream Sad Girl Hours. I feel like that's probably a little different. I might go into the difference between graduation and forced graduation, because I feel like it's very relevant right now, especially because it's not just Pomu. Like this week we had Pomu and Mel, and you know that's a lot at once. And I think that's especially why a lot of us are feeling off. Probably why my anxiety is like worse than usual too. a lot of us are just kind of going through it right now, you know? And I just want to have one stream where instead of pretending to be okay, we just kind of hang out and we're not. I'm swallowing it for now. I'm swallowing it now. Because I wanted to go through with the awards and make it a fun, happy stream for you guys. Otherwise, I know it didn't quite start off that way, but this is fine. And I have a collab on Pia's channel later with a bunch of really cool people, so I don't want to bring the mood down for that either. But I do think it's important to get off my chest later on before I go back to like regular stuff in general. Also, hello Bakutan and hello Rombi. I think it's really important for me to do that later so I can feel a little bit better. If that makes sense. I've just been feeling weird. But for now, we should. You know what? Actually, I took so much time. We're eating another dumpling. I'm hungry. It's good to have time to hang out and be sad. I know, right? Sometimes you just need to. And that is kind of what I'm feeling. But later on. Right now is Hype Awards. After I eat my dumpling, we gotta switch moods. Maybe I should sing a happy, exciting song. I would say, let's go. You know what? I'll do it on kazoo. Because I don't know this song very well. We're gonna start with best overall. I have a different song that I want to use for best VTuber original. We're gonna start with best dance. Best dance from 2023, and I'm gonna sing along, but with kazoo. I think that'll help. Also, glad yes we got legs. You know that, Sunny? Oh God, my arm is. I'm still. Blech. And that again is normal for me though. When I get my shoulder pain, essentially to explain like why I'm not so freaked out despite the fact that my shoulder hurt and then my arm went numb. I think I should explain this before you guys think I'm actually having a heart attack. My shoulder comes out of the socket sometimes. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It always goes back in, but I think it came out worse than usual. I think that's why I felt like someone was chopping it off and then it went numb. I think it came out of the socket. Which makes sense for the exact same symptoms, so that's why I'm not as concerned as most people would be. Oh, Frank Video Gamer, thank you so much for joining membership. It's normal, don't worry. Well, it's not normal, but it's normal for me. I've had this since I was like 10, so don't worry about it. My joints don't work properly. Like you know where the joints attach, it's supposed to be nice and snug. Mine are too big. They don't fit together properly. One part too big, one part too small. For like all my joints, man. It's fine. That's fine. I'm just, I'm an Obake. I'm not expected to have a strong body. It's like, yeah, I even have a body. Most Obake, they don't, so. You're double jointed? You kind of understand that. It's similar, yeah. It's similar. I can't bend mine as far as a lot of double jointed people, but I could probably be like a contortionist if I wanted to, if I practiced enough, but I try to avoid doing stuff that makes it worse, because I don't actually want to make it worse. Anyway, shall we go on to best song? Yeah, hypermobility is scary! Oh, I forgot that my head thing is on. I guess you guys can make my head bigger. Yup, I did not turn that off. Wait, did anyone even... Yeah, okay, someone did trigger it. I was like, what the... I thought no one triggered it. What the fuck? Anyway, best dance. Let me get my kazoo. Ah! Alright, chat, are you ready? Are you ready? If nothing else, this is kind of a great time. I'll take some more hydration, hold on. I might use VR chat and find a really comfy, cozy world later on for my more serious, like talking about graduations and stuff stream. My sad girl hours stream. Again, if anyone just popped in, no, I'm not graduating. I'm just big sad after Pomo and Mel, and just thinking of all the other people that have come and gone. I'll be big sad. Just gotta get it out of my system. Okay. Now! Yeah, the smaller actually doesn't work. You're not wrong, it's broken. Alright, chat! What do you think is the best dance? The best dance of 2023? What do you think it is? Hello, John Nut? Because I know the answer. I know the real answer. I'm already listening to it. Hello, Tori! Is that what you think? The best dance of 2021 is... Is this working? This is not working. Let me refresh this page. Ah! My head! Okay. The best dance of 2023 is... Lolikami Requiem Dance! Just because it's really fucking hard, and it's fun seeing real people try to do it as well as MMDs and shit. It's fun. And I need some cheer up time. So you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? I even once, as a short, did this dance very poorly with my V-Roid. I knew I was getting a 3D at that point, but I couldn't tell you guys. So I just used my V-Roid and did this instead. Hello, Totemios! We are going through a bunch of the best of 2023! And I have decided that the best dance was Lolikami Requiem. Also, Haru, I saw you pop in. I said so many people actually did this dance so well, right? I think the most impressive that I saw was Kiara. She did it. I'm gonna actually, hold on. I want to pull up Kiara doing it real quick. Because it's really impressive, actually. I was really shocked. Hold on. Okay. Especially because for the HoloLive dances, they actually use bodysuits and like actually do the dance, right? So this isn't no MMD shit. Like she's actually doing this. Look how good Kiara is at it. Look, like holy damn. She's speed. Lala is a really good dancer, yeah. I feel like it's one of her best skills. Her and Bells, I think, are two of the best dancers in HoloLive. And I watched this when it first came out like 3 times in a row just because I was so impressed because I am not a dancer. I could never be an idol and I would get fired from HoloLive if they ever hired me. The second they're like, okay, here's your 3D debut, now dance. I'd be like, and then I'd just be fired. Luckily here, it doesn't matter if I can dance for shit or not. That's the part that's really impressive. Like, I can't even, my eyeballs can't even follow that, let alone my body. I still don't know that song well enough to sing. But one of these days, I'll have to try to take the time to learn it properly. Hello, Legion. Hi, Zian. Is there a sniper? Isn't my mama Kiara's mama? Is she? I'm not so sure. I'm not sure. I know she's the mama to someone. It might have been Kiara. Let me double check. Kiara. Oh shoot, it doesn't say on her profile anymore. Papa Suke Web. No, yeah. I don't think it was Ui. No. Ui is someone else's mama though. Shiba. Okay. That makes sense. But he recently said she had to change some dance moves because the tracking couldn't keep up. Dang! Imagine being so powerful you have to tone down. You have to tone yourself down because the tracking can't handle you. I actually am really inspired by Bei's dancing. She's really, really talented. Speaking of which, let me check if one thing is from 2023 or not. Okay. It is. Okay. This award is for Best Concert Performance! Not necessarily Best Overall Concert, but Best Concert Performance! It goes to... I don't have the screen ready, but... It goes to Bae! It goes to Bae for Godish because it was fucking incredible. And I'm gonna stop showing it because I don't know if that's allowed to be archived anywhere or not. So I'll cut it there, but it's fucking wild. It was amazing. I think that was from 8 months ago. Yeah, that was a really impressive dance. I think that's the one where she had like the really, really high notes for part of it, as well as like a floor routine. Yeah. And that entire performance, I remember seeing a clip where she showed it to her dad. And her dad was like, anyone can hit that note. I think her mom got really mad. And I was like, based mama. What is the note in God? Wait, let me see if I can hit it. I was wanted to try singing it. What is that note? I gotta practice it so I can hit it properly in the song. That'll be fun. I remember hearing Aqua sing Godish before as well, and Aqua fucking nailed it! What's up, viewers? Alrighty. Her 3D debut is a lot of fun. Yeah, I like Bei's music a lot too. Her originals are really fun. Oh, the chicken! Okay, speaking of Best VTuber Original, can I show you guys an original that probably none of you have heard? Because this, in my opinion, is the best VTuber original song of the entirety of 2023, and it only has 1,200 views. This is a crime. This is actually a crime. I like this song better than Lily Kami Requiem, and I'm not afraid to say it. This song is one of my mutuals, and I really, really love it. And I wanted to show it off because I think it deserves way more attention. Alright, so, in my opinion, well actually no, the objective opinion, because you know I'm definitely right. There was a lot of good originals though. What originals did you guys really enjoy from 2023? There's a lot of really good ones. But this one absolutely takes the cake for me. Shin Kido was also really, really good, but this one is very unique. And it has a very unsettling vibe to it that I like a lot. And I wanted to show it off to you guys because I think that you would enjoy it quite a bit. Also, Philosopher King Zand and Good Wolfie too. I missed you guys, sorry. If you guys like dark, spooky, but cute music, you would love this song. The award for absolute, objectively the best VTuber original song goes to... Mirror! Bye, Franchise Australian! Wow! I want to show it to you guys because it's extremely, extremely underrated, and it might even be one of my favorite original songs of all time. Are you guys ready? Here we go. And it's got some subtitles as well, so you can see the meaning of it. What do you guys think? The music, oh, there is a warning as well for seizures and stuff, so be careful. The MV is a little intense at times. Oh, the hero effects. Lisa had a nice original. I don't think I ever heard hers originally. Oh wait, no, I did. It was beautiful. I just forgot. I don't know how I forgot about that, but this one is my favorite. And it only has 1,200 views. I'll put it in the Discord later so you guys can find it and give it more views because it deserves way more. Huff animation. Isn't her voice lovely? That's so eerie and unsettling, and I love it. Hello, Golden Spartan. It has like really strong like Rosen Maiden vibes. I was so surprised that this was an original and not straight up from an anime. It's so amazing. Yeah, it gave me chills too. I love it so much. Her high notes and harmonies are just so sparkly and pretty. She was at my Christmas concert. I invited her after hearing this because it was so beautiful. Here we go. Yeah, dark fairy tale vibes. That's like my favorite aesthetic, like dark fairy tale shit. As a VTuber too, her character is a plague doctor who never dies. In her own words, unfortunately never dies. Hello, Mr. J, I didn't see you. I want to sing this someday. It's so beautiful. It does kind of feel like Sino Alice. Yeah, I really like her model too. And there's all the credits, of course, as well, if you enjoy it. I want to listen to the full thing because I really, really like it. Oh, I did not use that cough. You're welcome. I didn't warm up enough so my throat's extra fucked. It is a very PAM style song. I would love to someday have a really like eerie original like this. I almost want to ask her if I could do like an English cover of her own song, but she's also a VTuber. I don't know if that might be kind of weird. It gets even more eerie. Just wait for it, you guys. Just wait. It gets better from here. Not quite yet. It's after the chorus, I think. But still, that's very cute and also makes you fear for your life just a little. Soon. Here we go. I can't hear the redeems for some reason. They're not working on my end. I think I'm gonna actually turn the redeems off for today. Sorry, guys. I'm just still feeling quite a bit off, and it's a little bit much for me. Here we go. God, the high notes. Isn't that so good? Whoa. It's so unsettling. I love it. It's so amazing. Yeah, it's straight up unhinged. I fucking love it. It's so good. I'm gonna put it in the chat real quick, actually, on the YouTube side, just because I don't think I have the brain in me to put it in both right now. Make sure to don't leave. Don't click it in another tab. Go give it a like if you enjoyed it. We gotta go and give it all the support because it's so good. Why will my head not stop? I should turn that off today as well. I think I'll just leave it on. It's too overwhelming right now to even think about. All right. Are we gonna give I'm Just Ken an award? I actually don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, Nike. I don't know. I don't know. There's better. I mean, the song was kind of a banger, but I feel like there's better. What? There's better stuff this year. I do have some other awards to give, though. Trying to think, what awards? What awards do we have? What awards do we have? Let me look up my list. No, my head is the right size now. The problem was it was very big for very long. Okay! Hold on. Okay. So the next one. Best... Wait. Let me check when something came out. Just in case. Okay, no, yeah, that was 2022. Best anime of 2023! There have been a lot of anime that came out in 2023, but I'm wondering, chat, since this is a very, very fair award ceremony, I'll allow you to give your input, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong. What was the best anime of 2023, do you guys think? Pochi? I'm about to get myself canceled from the internet. I have still never seen Bochi. Zom 100 was really unique. I really actually liked in the first episode how Zom 100 portrayed depression. It brought it to a depth that I haven't seen anime ever do before. From like everything going from color to like slowly losing everything and becoming grayscale. I was really impressed with the first episode of Zom 100. I thought it was very important. It dealt with a lot of criticism of like job culture in Japan in ways that a lot of things are very afraid of doing. Apothecary Diaries has been a time. I am in love with Mao Mao and Jinchi's interactions. They're so cursed. It was a good one. It was a good one. Frieren, I need to get into Frieren. I'm behind. I've heard it's one of the best in a long time though. But I still need to watch Frieren. Oshinoko is really good. Oshinoko was one. I will say, I like the anime quite a bit, but I did prefer the manga, I think. Just because I like the black and white, how it made it feel a little more gritty rather than the bright colors, but I also think the bright colors work better for the idol theme, so I think it's gonna come down to the individual in that regard. But the one, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, did that come out last year or was that 2022? Was that last year? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know, man. I'm so behind Beyblade 22. Is there even a Beyblade still running? Is there even one still running? I don't know. The best anime in 2023 is... Wait. My video's at a bad point to start it. I need to wait. Okay. I didn't have it on loop. The best one is... Apothecary Diaries! Yeah, let's go! There have been a lot of really, really good anime, but this one, I really enjoyed it. And what I really like about this one is that it does a good job of kind of hitting something for everyone. Like, it looks like it's going to be like a really serious kind of historical shoujo, but it's kind of not. It has elements of shonen at times as well, maybe more seinen than shonen. And it also is really funny. It has a lot of fan service for the ladies, but it also has fan service for the men. I mean, there's a whole brothel of like really hot ladies, and you get to see their titties just like half hanging out quite often. But you also get to see Jinchi with his robe like unopened a lot of times, which is also quite good. There's something for everyone here, and all the characters feel really dynamic and fun. You don't have any like two-dimensional characters that are kind of just there and boring. I mean, some of them are kind of anime tropes, but it also subverts a lot of tropes, and the characters are really unique. You want to see where they're going, what they're doing. The animation is beautifully done. If you like Akatsuki no Yona, I feel like you would definitely like this. It also has like murder mystery themes at times. It's darker, but it's also really lighthearted and comedic at times as well. It is still ongoing, so for all I know, I've given an award to something that's gonna jump the shark. But here's the thing. For now, I very much think that this show deserved it. And for me, I did place this one above Oshinoko because I personally like Apothecary Diaries better. Oh, nothing nice. The reason I did that for me is because Apothecary Diaries, one, I mean the animation in the other one is stellar as well, but look at these colors, it's so vibrant. I really like the main character in this. She is really fun. And it's interesting that she's so smart as well. So you get to follow like her train of thought. You actually learn a decent amount of stuff. Like I didn't know that honey can kill babies. This taught me that honey can kill babies. I've learned so much about poison from watching this show. Here's the best part. If you haven't watched it, the protagonist, her hobby is experimenting on herself with poison. So her arm is covered in rashes and bruises because she just injects herself with poison, because she gets really excited about it. Like we're not talking to the point where she's like, oh, it's fun. We're talking like borderline horny about it. Like we're talking kakegurui gambling, like while drooling. It's so good. She is such a weirdo. And I think I compared it not to Fire Emblem, but Yona of the Dawn, which is very, very different than Fire Emblem. But I really love Yona of the Dawn. It very much has a similar pacing, I guess, to Yona of the Dawn, and a similar like dynamic characters, and somewhat but not quite similar aesthetic. It is really good, and I recommend checking it out. I at least watch 3 episodes to see if you'll like it or not. If you don't like it after that, maybe it's not for you and you have objectively bad taste in anime. I do recommend everyone give it a try because I think it genuinely is one that has wide appeal. A lot of people overlooked it, thinking it's like just another like Fujoshi bait show, but it's really not. In fact, there's so much to it. I feel like another series, if you like Ace Attorney, you'd probably also like this one. It has similar like quirky characters to that type of thing. So if you want something where everyone's kind of a weirdo, like that's her after she had poison. She was just literally in love with the fact there was poison in it. It's so. It is kind of historical seinen to an extent, yeah. I actually have seen quite a few historical seinen, but to me this one feels different. This one feels different. It's in the characterization. The characters are so fun. That's what makes this one different to me. The characters are very different tropes than you would usually get, and that's what I like. Hello, so another sweet. Your second favorite anime, then you have bad taste. Should be our first favorite anime. Well, at least from this year. At least from, well, last year. I mean, this year too. Maybe it'll also win for 2024 because it's still ongoing, so. It deserves more attention. More attention. Anyway, we have to move on because I have more awards to give. After I eat part of a dumpling, I'm getting hungry again. I don't know. Yum. Wait. Yum. Oh. What? Oh, yum. Second, because Angel Beats is unpopular opinion, I think Angel Beats is kind of overrated. It's not a bad show, but I have other like tragic anime I prefer. I don't think it's one I'd rewatch, but I enjoyed it. Oh. But I know it's one of the most beloved of all time, which is why I said unpopular opinion. I think it made me cry for one of the characters, but all the other characters didn't make me feel that much for. I never ended up watching Golden Time, but I heard it's really good. Angel Beats didn't get to be fully realized. I wonder if that's why. That's kind of what I felt about it. I felt like something was missing. I don't know how to word it. I just felt like something was missing. If there is a source material and something was missing, maybe that was my issue. I haven't seen Pluto, but I have been meaning to watch it because I've heard it's nothing short of amazing as well. Hello, Racetrack. I want to check out Pluto. I tend to really like the stuff that gets overlooked. Oh, speaking of, have you guys started Metallic Rouge? I have now seen 2 episodes, and I'm extremely confident that Metallic Rouge is going to be the most underlooked anime of the season. It wasn't one that was on the list of like super hyped up stuff that everyone was excited for, and on the anime popularity chart, it was kind of near the bottom. But so far, it's one of the most unique ones that I've seen in a long time, and I'm really enjoying it. That and The Great Pretender. We're getting more episodes sometime this winter, and I'm fucking stoked. Great Pretender was one of my favorite English dubs in anime of all time, so I'm really excited to check out the new season. What's it about? I mean, I still don't know a lot about what it's about. It's kind of, the second episode just started explaining. It's kind of like, humans in the future, there was some sort of war on Mars between aliens, or peaceful aliens that helped fight for the humans, and invaders that pretended to be nice and then tried to kill all the humans. That's really all we know about it yet. Other than there's like people that turn into like Gundam kind of things, and it's it's a slow burn. It's slowly introducing the world, but the world building is really nice, so I've been enjoying it a lot. There's no metal in the trailer? What do you mean? Oh yeah, metal music. There could have been metal music. That would have gone nice. But I kind of like the music style it chose for it. It fits really well, I think. I never got into Vinland Saga, but I really like the visuals. Hello, Christian Kim. Yeah, The Great Pretender dub. I'm so happy. I'm excited to see more. Speaking of that, actually, I do kind of want to go into best anime visuals next. As much as I love the visuals in Apothecary Diaries, there is one anime that I think has stronger visuals. And I wanted to shout it out because I feel like visuals alone, I'm trying to find a trailer that shows the full array of its visuals and why I feel this way about it. It's really hard to find a trailer that does a good job, so I'll pull up the opening. Okay. So, in terms of visuals alone, what do you guys think was the strongest anime? It is not Jujutsu Kaisen. I've still never seen Jujutsu Kaisen, and the more people I talk about or I talk to that follow it, the more I feel like I lucked out not getting into it. But Solo Leveling, isn't that from this year? Or did it start in December? It's gotta be from 2023! So, I'll explain my choice for this one because, well, I think it actually is really important what they did in this anime. It's fucking beautiful. And it's the impact. I'll try to explain what I mean. The impact they did was just really important. And they specifically did it with visuals. So, best visuals of 2023 is... I think it's always like this. Remember when I said the show deals really well with depression? This is the first episode. You see how everything is all bright and colorful right now, right? And he's all excited and happy to go to work. Well, look what happens the more his job sucks. The more his job sucks. You get into the show, and right now everything's fine. Everything's fine. He saw a cute girl. Everything's great. But then he realizes, oh shit, everything here is toxic. This is really fucking bad. And look, they literally remove the colors from the scene. Everything starts becoming grayscale. Like this in particular. This is not shying away from showing what depression can really look like in the pits of when it's absolutely at its worst. They did not try to sugarcoat this or anything. Like, they really went all out portraying it. Hello, I-97 and Guardian of the Lilies. And I feel like that is so important. Like, I mean, I was better with garbage. But there have been times where I got so depressed I couldn't do anything. And, you know, I saw this and I was like, I not quite here, but it's like, also I've been there. Not quite, but like almost. And exactly, the color is a medium for showing emotions in this show. And I thought they did a really good job of portraying that because this is just so lifeless and dead and lonely. And hello, Derek, they did such a good job of portraying like mental health in the visuals. And I was blown away. And then when he realizes he doesn't have to go to work anymore, even if it's a fucking zombie apocalypse, the blood is rainbow and everything is so bright and happy. Specifically because he realizes that he doesn't have to go to work anymore. So you can see the reason he suddenly realizes he doesn't have to go to work anymore, which was causing him to be so depressed, the world becomes brighter and everything improves for him. And honestly, I thought that was just so iconic in terms of the visuals. It just blew me away. Because of that reason alone, I wanted to give this one the award because it just, yeah, when he finds his ex-boss, the same thing kind of happens a little bit. I felt like nothing else has ever really gone that extra mile before, and I really, really wanted to give it an award because of that. It just blew me away. Also, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry, I didn't want to thank you in the middle of a tangent, but thank you, Bombster, for the raid. I appreciate you thinking of me. Is it okay if I pull up one of your clips? It'll be random though, so I won't unless you're kids. Thank you for coming in. I'm the CEO of Playasia, Obake, PAM. I'm just going through all my favorite shit from 2023 right now and why it's objectively the best. And it's great. Thanks for everyone who came in. But yeah, just because they did such a wonderful job, I wanted to showcase that. It made me tear up too. I cried a lot during the first episode. I cried a lot. And I thought it was really important. Yeah, literally, the theme of the show is like when the world ends, it's the best day of your life. And it really resonated because I've been in like way worse places, so it just resonated with me a lot. Oh shit, I don't have the clip thing working in setup, I'm so sorry. I forgot to still set it up with my 3D setup, so I can't. I'm sorry, but thank you so much for thinking of me. I appreciate it, I tried. Let's see. What other awards we got? What other awards do we get? Ah! Best Indie Game. Best Indie Game. What do you guys think deserves overall Best Indie Game? There were a lot of quite good indie games in 2023. Yet every single indie game that I thought deserved it wasn't even nominated at the Game Awards, and I'm still extremely fucking bitter about it. Any platform is okay. Any platform is okay. There literally not a single indie game that I felt deserved the award was nominated, and instead a bunch of indie games that I never even heard of were nominated, and I was like, I've literally haven't heard of these. What the fuck? Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver is not indie. It's a lie. It's not indie! What company is it part of again? Let me double check. I always forget. I know it's not a company, or not indie. Is Dave the... Wait. Dave the Diver Indie. No, it's not. Hello, Miscellaneous. Oh, I put is Dave the Diver die, not Indie. Is Dave the Diver Indie? It's not an indie studio. It's not an indie studio. It just has an indie vibe to the studio, but it's not an indie studio. Raincoat is not really indie either. I'd say it is backing of bigger companies. I don't think it necessarily counts. Because it was published by Axis, right? Hello, my baby. Nexon. Is it Nexon, the company? I'm terrible at remembering. So. Anyway, the actual best indie game. Hello, Hyperpulse and Sagittarius. Baldur's Gate 3 kind of counts. No. There is one indie game that came out to rule them all last year. There's one indie game that came out and deserves it more than any of the other ones. And it is Pizza Tower! Hello, Kevin, sorry, in TK. Watermelon game is actually old. It was out way before. It was out like in 2021, I think. Pizza Tower got no recognition at the indie award or at the indie category at the Game Awards, and I thought this was a crime against all of humanity. You don't get it, Noriboshi. This is not a nomination. This is the actual winner. The Game Awards just won't accept it. This is the actual fucking winner. It had been in development for quite a long time. It wasn't nominated, I don't think. I don't think it was even nominated, was it? I don't think so. Was it nominated in the Steam Awards? I don't think it was in the actual Game Awards. I don't even remember seeing it. If it was votable? Okay, I forgot. Either way, it should have won. I think because it came out in January, I think the recency bias really shot it in the ass. Because when it came out in January, a lot of people didn't really remember it existed. And yeah, it might be like heavily inspired by Wario Land, but it was taken to extremes Nintendo never explored. It brought love back to like a genre of retro games that we haven't seen in a long time. I still really want to see it on Switch. It would make me happy to see it on Switch. I don't even remember. Whatever won the awards, I had never fucking heard of it before. So I was like, how dare you? Pizza Tower became so beloved and so well known, and oddly enough, I only played it like once, and it's still one of my I think I played it twice. The first time I played it is still like one of my highest viewed VODs, and that really goes to show how many people love this game. And I think it deserved a lot more credit than it ended up getting at the end of the year. It got snubbed everywhere because the creator clearly loves it. Everyone who played it loves it, and it was very creative visually and fun. Sure, it might be heavily inspired by an existing game, but these days, what game isn't? Let's be real. What game isn't? Everything is fucking inspired by other games. And they really turned it into their own thing. And I love the aesthetic of it, the MS Paint almost aesthetic. It's just so fun and charming. And it makes you feel like a kid again playing it. Even if you never grew up with this type of game, it just makes you feel like a kid again because it's so silly. Hello, Plasma Banana. So I think it deserved a lot more than it got. And I want to give it the best indie game award because everyone else is too cowardly to do it. It does feel like a zany 90s cartoon. Yeah, like something that Cartoon Network would make or something. It very much has that like bizarre absurdity, like stretching, almost Looney Tunes type weirdness to it. And I think it would be more popular if more people, not even if more people knew it. I don't know. I just don't know why it ended up losing, honestly. That's how much I think it deserves to win. I genuinely don't understand how it didn't. Like, I can't process how it didn't. I don't understand. It deserves everything. So that is why I've decided I will give it everything because no one else will. And what else do we got? Sea of Stars is a really good game though. But this one deserved it. Let's go to best collab game of 2023. What do you guys think is the best streaming game for collabs? Been a lot of good ones that came out in 2023. I don't know. What do you guys think is the best collab game for VTubers or streamers of 2023? The winner goes to Legal Company! Yay! Which I have still never played. I'm trying a little Bamfi. I'm trying really hard actually to set up a Lethal Company collab with a number of people. So hopefully soon you'll get to see me play it for the first time finally. I was too busy when it came out to even think about it. And I'm not even recency biased because I knew it's more of like a modern thing. But the thing is, Lethal Company, from what I understand, because it's coming from someone who's never played it, I've seen people absolutely love it. It's basically everything Phasmo could have been, from what I understand. It's kind of like almost Phasmo meets Amogus or something. Like it's a game where every time you play it, it's just a little bit different. So no two playthroughs are exactly the same. And you can always run around, experience something new, do something fun. You can play with different people. And honestly, that's what a collab game should be. Because you have games like It Takes Two or things like that where you try to play it together and the problem is then you want to complete the story, but everyone's kind of doing the same story, right? So you can only watch it be played so many times. Or then you have games like Phasmophobia where it gets boring over time because it's just kind of repeating the same things over and over and over again. And yeah, there's so many mods for it as well. It's something where the community has made something truly special with this game, right? From whether it's mods or just the fact that it's different every time you play it. You have so many good moments with different VTubers, and every playthrough is fun, so it's not just VTubers forcing themselves to keep playing the game that's popular even if it gets old. It always manages to stay fresh. And you can have small collabs with it. You can do like 2 people. You can do big lobbies with some of the mods. It works for groups of all sizes. It really has something for everyone. And I think it's brought a type of collab to the community that we haven't seen since the launch of Among Us. And I think that's wonderful. That it brings something new to the community that managed to like stabilize its place. I think it's going to be here for a long time to stay. I think it will stick around. And it'll stay relevant in the VTuber sphere for a very long time. Just because it keeps managing to change itself. And there's an arachnophobia mode which just replaces the spiders with a big red spider. God, I hate spiders. That's good though, if it has that for people who can't handle like cartoon spiders. Because there are genuinely some people who will have like, they cannot handle spiders in games. Like not like, oh, funny reaction, like they'll actually start crying and stuff and can't play the game. So that's good. I'm afraid of spiders, but I can tolerate them in games, so I'll probably tough it out. I'm excited to check it out. I think it might be on PC only. But if I play it, if I do a collab, we're not gonna have viewers join, unfortunately. But if you guys really want, maybe we can do. Oh, I did say I'm doing a member stream next week. Maybe I can practice with members if you guys want to help me practice, because I've never played before. That could potentially be an option for our members stream. And then I won't jump into the collab totally blind. It became popular fast, but from what I understand, it really deserves it. And I think it's great. I'm not gonna have the arachnophobia mode on. Nah, I'll tough it out. I like to be scared, and I don't get like actual crying and shaking from fake spiders. If a spider fell from the ceiling and landed on me, I'd probably start sobbing for like 10 minutes and shaking. But if it's a fake spider, I'm okay. My arachnophobia doesn't get triggered by fake ones, only real ones. I can watch videos of spiders and it doesn't bother me. It's more like if they're on me. No, it's not even if they're on me. It's if they're near me and then I blink and I don't know where they are. That's the worst. If I can see them, it's okay, but I can't blink because if I lose them, oh, that's it. Man. It had some really good Hollow collabs. I might have to go check them out. I haven't watched a lot of streams of it personally. I've only heard really good things. And everyone I've talked to that played it has loved it so much. I think it was Laser Shen. It might have been someone else. I remember talking to someone early on and I was like, how is it? I saw you playing. And they're like, I already have over 100 hours. And I was like, whoa. Like they're using their entire life off stream to just still play more of it. Man. But I think this game deserves it, and I'm excited that it's still sticking around, and we get to see more of it. What other awards do we have? Already did this one. Oh! The best VTuber charity event. What do you guys think was the best VTuber charity event or initiative? There was one that stood out to me because it was really unique, and it's the type of thing that I'd probably really like to do someday. And honestly, I was going through a pretty hard time, very low confidence, and my health wasn't the best around this time as well. So when this happened, it helped me get through some stuff and get some confidence back, and just I would watch it over and over and over and over again, and it helped me feel a lot better. So I wanted to shout this one out. Wait, I have to get my phone back up so I have my soundboard on my phone because I didn't have time to get it on my computer with everything going on. I honestly, I'm not familiar with Rita or Peanuts. I'll have to check those ones out. I didn't catch them. But there's one that really stood out to me in 2023, and to this day I still remember it, so I wanted to shout this one out. We've got Anna Alouette's mushroom cover! I think it was really sweet to dedicate an original song project. Also the video, just a warning, the visual, if you're photosensitive, if you can have seizures or anything, don't watch this. The video, there's something about both like the audio and the visuals that very much just hit in the way that I really liked. Like it portrays the dark, unsettling sides of like mental health and addiction. And yeah, the whole song was for charity. The thing is, original songs are very expensive. Like producing a song and a music video like this could have easily cost her in the like 5 digits. Easily, if not like mid 5 digits. But when the song was released, she released it on YouTube as a fundraiser for mental health organization. Which one is it? Let me just double check. It says Mental Health America. And she raised with this song over $10,000 US. Over $10,000 US for mental health by releasing a song that kind of, to an extent, both shows the dangers of and destigmatizes addiction. Because you never know what might happen. Anyone can end up in that situation. And there's nothing to be ashamed of if you need to admit you have a problem and need help or whatever. So I thought this was an incredible project, and I really admired it. And I really like the lyrics and the song as well. It helped me get through a lot of things I was going through around that time. So this was a very, very meaningful song and project for me. And the fact that it was done for charity and she was able to raise so much as well, it's something that the VTuber community did that I will remember for a really long time. So I thought it deserved an award in that regard. And because, you know, a lot of people do charity streams and stuff, or like a subathon type thing, which is great. And that's like, that's perfectly great. It's wonderful to do stuff like that. But kind of doing it with a song cover is something I hadn't really seen before. Especially one that would have been so much work behind it. Like, she could have easily capitalized on this for herself. And, like, you know, she could have discouraged people from donating to charity and be like, guys, please give me the supers for all my hard work. But she encouraged people to give there instead. And I just, everything from like right at the end of the music video too, with like, you know, it's just, I think you have to take the song and watch it for yourself if you haven't before. It truly is a masterpiece. Yeah, a lot of work went into it, and it just came from a silly thing she did while playing, one hand clapping, I believe. She just saw like a mushroom, and she's like, mushroom, 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 you make me feel a little funny inside, and then turned it into this whole project. And I can't put into words how much I admire everything about this project. And I'm just really happy that it was a thing. So I wanted to make sure. I almost gave it Best Original Song, but Frey just hit those notes for me really well. This is easily my second favorite song though, alone. But since I could put it in this category, I still wanted to shout it out. Yeah! I still listen to it on loop sometimes if I'm having a really bad day. I actually really want to do a flute cover of it, because it has that like really nice bardcore vibes. I want to do a like traditional sounding flute cover. I think it'd be very pretty. Hello, Goku! Oh shit, I still have my Streamlabs thing going for something else. Just ignore that. On the topic of turning random things into amazing product, Gavin was turning into a weird super chat into a great event song cover. I'm not familiar with that! Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Can you share that on Discord? I want to check it out eventually. I'm not familiar with that. Well, yeah. I wanted to showcase that because I felt it very much deserved it. I think we have time for maybe one more, and then I'll take a little bit of a break. Let's see. What should I shout out next? Ah! Best English voice acting. This one's an easy decision for me. Easy, easy. Okay. This is kinda gonna be spoiler territory though. But there's a very easy decision for me to decide where this award goes, because there was one particular thing that very much stood out to me as a really good performance, and I think it stood out to a lot of other people as well. So I wanted to give it the award. And no, it's not me! I'm not gonna give that to myself. You think I'm that much of a narcissist? Okay, maybe, but still. I'm giving the Best English Voice Acting Award to Dorothy in Overzone, very specifically. I think that's Megan Shipman. And let me see. This might have some spoilers, but fuck! I gotta find it in English. Hold on. Overzone English voice. I want to show you guys how good it was at times. Hold on. Let me find one of the like really sad scenes. Here we go. This one should work. If you haven't played Overzone yet, this is kind of spoilers, but so good. All right, here's
lies. All lies. Liars. Every last one of you.
It made me cry a lot playing through this event.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I don't think I can do this.
I still think this is one of the highlights of the entire game of Nikke for me. Was
I will
Dorothy
get it back.
in Overzone.
This place only exists because of us. It belongs to us. I will take back what is rightfully ours. No matter
It's
what
hard
it
to like
takes.
pick a specific clip and show why I think Dorothy deserves this award, because the thing is, it kind of like very slowly builds up to the point where it hits you so hard, and without the full context, without the slow build up, it doesn't hit the
The
same.
Raptures must be keeping
But
an
like
eye out for you.
her performance overall was so lovely because she has such a prideful, dignified, and like posh performance that to just hear her go from being someone that speaks so formally and so calm and collected to someone who just completely falls apart. It's so jarring, and it's such an emotional experience. Probably the gun part is a good part to show. Where is that part? That would probably be excellent.
What will you do after?
I am unsure. I was born to fight, so
Where
my
is that
destiny
one?
shall be to wield this blade until my dying day.
Around here is probably good.
Answer me.
Is it around
Are
here?
we or are we not goddess of victory?
No? Where
Yes.
was the gun part? Was it really on?
Are we mankind's last hope?
Oh, full story 2.
Yes.
That was in story 1, wasn't it?
We are the goddess squad. Are
Okay,
we
hold
not?
on. I need in story 1. Nikke Overzone. Oh, here we go. Okay, it should be in here. One- No, I don't want to hear your playthrough. I want just the voices, please. Overzone, part 1, all cutscenes. How do I find? Oh, here we go. Or is this? No, that's just the guy again. Oh shit, that was him. The version with him talking is the only one I think that I can find. Let me find a very specific part.
over everyone.
Here we go! Let's relive the trauma. Let's relive the trauma. Hello, Scotty. No. This part. This part. That's why she deserves it.
I can't. How can I do that?
Together, fight glory. Paradise together. Good.
The signal flare.
They couldn't have picked a worse time if they
Hello,
tried.
Bullen.
Let's go.
Dorothy,
Are you all right?
Nope. This part hurts so bad. Hello, Tiffania.
Dorothy!
Clive was also amazing, yeah. I might give him another award that I just made up.
put the gun down.
This part hurt me so much.
That's enough, Dorothy.
Has anyone seen my bullet? It won't fire. I don't have any bullets.
This part just broke me. I'm also gonna give this best gacha event. Let's go. No, actually, no, I won't. There's another one.
Give it back.
Yeah, I think I will. I think it's still slightly above
Dorothy.
Beyond Now Paradise.
Give
This one's really good,
it back.
even if it hurts so
Give
much.
Back. Pina. We were
The music does hurt.
going to paradise together. So, give it back.
And this just, the entire performance just.
Precious wings.
Where's Dorothy?
I'll stop it there. But I thought very much that I'm gonna give it best gacha event as well. Woo! entire performance just went so hard that I wanted to give it an award because I feel like especially people who play in Japanese, which is fine, but they never got to hear the incredible performance that Dorothy got in English. It was amazing. I will. 1 second. Let me see if I can find something. Okay. I'm gonna give Clive's voice actor a different award. The actor for the voice actor who best humors their fandom goes to this guy. The stuff he has read, Ben Starr, the stuff he reads in character to satisfy the fucking Final Fantasy fans. Listen to this.
Literally constantly getting distracted and saying he's so hot whenever Clive exists in a scene. Clive has no business being as hot as he is with a name like Clive.
He's reading thirsty tweets.
Trying really hard to focus on story.
Wait, let me find another one. He reads so many memes and bullshit in character. It's so good. Okay. I think this is part 2. I don't think I can find any of the exact things I'm looking for right now, but part 2 of him reading thirsty tweets.
2016 is that everyone refers to Clive as handsome or attractive, even if it's meant to be derogatory. LOL.
Hello, Astoria.
The NPC enemies will be like, get the hot one with the fat tits and broody bedroom eyes. And I'll know they're talking about Clive and not Jill. I think that's my favourite one.
That's pretty good.
My favourite thing in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, he reads the memes in the Clive voice. It is so good. Let me see if I can find any of the iconic ones. Oh, he did this one. He did this one, which is something. He read the Final Fantasy copy pasta, and he's also been doing streams with Amanda Aiken, who does a lot of the music from 14, and they've been hanging out and doing lots of fun stuff.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV now with an expanded free trial? You can play through the entirety of The Realm Reborn, Heavenswood, and the award-winning Stormblood expansion up to level 70.
Koopa's
For free. With no restrictions on playtime. Because I have. I've heard it a lot.
The fact that they actually allowed him to do so many things to humor the fandom is so fucking good. I love him. If I could have any voice actor to join for an interview stream or something, I feel like I would want to have him on. Just be like, you seem really funny. I just wanted to ask, why are you so funny or whatever? It's the award for the voice actor that does the best job at humoring their fandom. I recommend you follow, if you follow Final Fantasy 16, I recommend you follow Ben Starr's Twitter. He always just puts random video tweets of him reading random shit as the character. I know when Barbie came out, he literally in character did one ticket to Barbie and it went super viral. So then he started reading everything else in character that completely makes no sense for the character. And it's so good. It's so good. And I just love people who have fun with their stuff like that. It's great. It's great to see him genuinely loving the role so much, It's one of the reasons I'm enjoying the game so much. I want to get back into it as well. With that being said, I think it's a good time for me to take a break and just, double check, make sure I'm good, still not having a heart attack and all that shit. But we have lots more awards. Awards. We'll come back. We'll come back and do more. Don't worry. Yeah, because I've heard it a lot. I didn't have to add it, but he did. I'm pretty sure he plays Final Fantasy 14 too, actually. Anyway, I'll be back. Hold on. I'm thriving. You guys get to stare at my back, and I just get to die over and over again. We're not going to beat this. At some point soon, I'm probably just going to sit. He looks kind of hot. What do you think? It looks like I was drawn by the kids in Corpse Party. I think that's not good. I had no clue that we had nothing between us. Perhaps I was too scared to know the truth. Now that you're gone, and yet your love is still embracing me. I'm at a loss, I need you with me. It's like I'm drowning, as if I've lost the way to always appear, as if you guide my way. I thought I could do it all. I had my confidence, but now I'm left alone with no one by my head. I love that song. It was just such a vibe. When I heard their voices all blended together for it, I was like, wait, this is so good. I remember I was hanging out with my mom at the time, and I showed her immediately because she's really big into Christmas. I'm like, listen, it's so good. That's such a banger. Honestly, I keep saying that about every song because I'm just so happy. So make sure if you thought it was cute to go on Reina's channel later on and watch the full cover when it comes out, okay? AI deal. Yay! I forgot I can do that. 5 songs left, and they're all absolute bangers. Speaking of cuties, is anyone familiar with Production Kawaii? And all of it's really, really cute VTubers. I was reaching out, when I made my post, a member of the Kawaii VTubers reached out to me wanting to join, and Reina had the brilliant idea, let's make a song and try to get everyone together in it. So we have a number of Kawaii girls together to sing a song that she... Yeah, you! She! We have a song that's... Oh, wait, I'm too small. You know what? Just to satisfy you, I'll do a single social pull. The least valuable type of pull. You can watch one social pull. Are you guys ready? Blue, calling it. What the fuck? What the fuck? And it's volume!
Manager, I look forward.
I didn't even have volume yet! Okay, thank you for convincing me to do one pull. Question mark. Oh! First try! First try! Hey, yo! Maybe she liked my singing. Wouldn't it be funny if it was novel? First try? I'm in shock. I'm in shock. This is Modernia all over again. I'm like, I'll try it like once for Modernia. Get some Modernia.
What are your orders?
Let's see.
Make you stronger.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh.
You ought to thank your lucky stars that I'm
Wrong pilgrim! I'm back. I think it might just be regular old indigestion actually right now. I'm right after run to the bathroom. Hopefully it's all good though, but my tummy hurts. I ate something earlier and I wasn't sure if it was still good or not, and I think I'm starting to think increasingly that I may have lost that gamble. It's okay. Also, look, hold in me. Oh, my stomach, I'm dying. What did you eat? Cabbage that's been in the fridge for 3 weeks?
Y'all think this is the goblin fort we're looking for?
It's fine.
Gives me the willies.
Be on guard.
It looked normal except for one leaf that was not normal, but I ripped that one off, so... Also, Bonga, thank you as well for the 5 additional gift aid. Wow, you guys are really generous today. Alright, I'm trying to scroll up and, let me see. Who the fuck is Pippa Feet Taste Delicious? What the fuck is this shit? Why? Why? Zayazine, thank you so much for 13 months. I genuinely wonder if she could have been inspired by Amanda Lee. She has a kind of similar aesthetic and like hairstyle and everything to some stuff I've seen her do. I don't think she would be though. That wouldn't really make sense for a Korean game, but Amali's really just the perfect rupee, you know? Let me see. Dolph reminds me a lot of characters in Psychopaths. I don't think her hair there is a... Buy a body pillow. I didn't. I forgot. How did I fucking forget to buy a docky? I literally am supposed to buy one for medical reasons. And I forgot. Oh, entire year. You ever get told by your doctor to buy something and a year later you still forgot? Okay, we're back. I still forgot to buy the docky. Someday. Surely someday I'll remember. I'm never gonna remember. And that's okay. Let's see. Hello, that person. What award do I have next? Best anime movie. What do you guys think was the best anime movie of 2023? There's a number of anime movies that came out. Increasingly, we get to see them easier and easier every year as anime movies become more mainstream. So even some of the ones that don't make it to theaters and stuff end up coming out in other ways still. There were a number of anime movies that came out in the last year. I think some in theaters, some not in theaters. But it's a year where I didn't keep up with anime movies as much as I usually do. I think One Piece Red was 2022, wasn't it? Yeah. Or 2021 in Japan, I'm not really sure. I don't think it was last year, though. But there were quite a lot of good ones, but there's one that stood out to me. Even if it was imperfect, it did stand out to me quite a bit, and I really liked it. So I want to shout it out. Okay. The winner of Best Anime Movie in 2023 is... The Boy and the Heron! I mean, I'm kind of very biased because I really like Ghibli movies. But this is my own biased awards, so you know, you can't tell me I'm wrong. This is objectively the best anime movie of the year. I will say that Suzume was also quite good though, but there are some very specific reasons that I wanted to give it to this movie over Suzume. I will say, in terms of the plot being rounded out and everything like coming back together, the writing in Suzume perhaps was a tiny bit stronger, if I'm going to be honest. Because this one, there were some parts where it was a bit confusing. But hear me out. I want to explain why I really liked this movie. And it honestly is my favorite Ghibli movie in a really long time. Also, I know if you didn't understand it, I barely understood it. But that's actually kind of what I liked about it to an extent. And let me explain why. So, I discovered Ghibli movies. I think I was around 7 or so when I discovered Ghibli movies. And I think I was at the library and I got DVDs for tons and tons and tons of them, and I just binged them. And my favorites were a lot of the older ones, some even pre-Ghibli. I really liked ones like Nausicaa, Mononoke, Spirited Away, and my absolute favorite, Laputa, Castle in the Sky. Those ones had this sense, they were a lot darker than a lot of his other movies. Howl's Moving Castle I liked as well, but it's not as dark necessarily. I like the whimsical, like, nightmare fuel sequences where you watch it and you're kind of just like, what the fuck? Like stuff that like could borderline traumatize children, like all the blood and stuff in Mononoke. I like the batshit bizarre, the fever dream, all of the weirdness. And this movie, it brought back a lot of what I liked about older Ghibli movies. Hello, background noise and Tokei Conjurer. I think that's the best way to put it. If you're a fan of older Ghibli movies like those ones as well, The Boy and the Heron feels kind of like Miyazaki going back to his roots. Like, you have some of the more modern movies like The Wind Rises and some of those ones that feel very different. But this one, it felt a lot like he was going back to his roots. And there were some characters and scenes that kind of felt like shout-outs to his older work. The only way to word it, really, in my opinion, is that this movie basically felt like a culmination of his entire life's work, but in one movie. Like, I genuinely believe this is the masterpiece of his life. You heard the novel Howl's based on is darker than the movie. I don't know if I'd necessarily say darker. Maybe Howl's not as, like, flirty. He's more of just an asshole. I like the book, though. The book was made for children, so it's not too bad. There's a trilogy, too. If you like Howl's Moving Castle, there's 2 sequels that never got turned into movies. I recommend reading them. So, yeah, this one, basically, yeah, the movie was very much reflective on his life. And it was very dark. There's some kind of a little more political, so I don't want to get too into it. But there were some, like, cutscenes in the beginning that were graphic as fuck. They were disturbing. Like war type screenshots. Like, we're talking visuals almost along the lines of Grave of the Fireflies level. Like, your stomach is just turning. And, like, there was crazy stuff happening in this movie later on. Like, I highly recommend checking this one out if you like his older movies that are more dark. It is the darkest Ghibli movie to be made in a very long time. And it's still okay for kids. And honestly, like, okay, one of the characters is voiced by Robert Pattinson. Like, you know the sparkly vampire from Twilight? He fucking voiced one of the most iconic performances in this movie. I would have never guessed it was him. It was genuinely one of the standout performances in the dub. And I remember someone told me that apparently he recorded his audition over 100 times at home because he wanted to get it right. He wanted to like have a good shot and do the role justice in case he got it. He literally recorded and practiced. That one. That's who he is. He let me see. That's him. That's Robert Pattinson. If what I was told is right. He did amazing! He did wonderful! I never would have guessed, and I'm really proud. Hello, Rakshasa. It's not darker than Grave of the Fireflies. No. I said one of the darkest in a long time. There's a few scenes that are almost reminiscent of that movie, but I couldn't even watch Grave of the Fireflies, so no, not quite. This one's definitely all fantasy and bullshit, so it's not nearly as, like, no. So sad to typecast him since he did so much sense. There's the thing, I don't watch normie stuff. I only know of him because of the memes making fun of the movie. I don't watch normie stuff, so how am I supposed to see him in anything? I don't watch stuff. I only watch animated stuff. And as far as I know, I think it's the first time I've at least been aware of seeing him in animated stuff, so I can't recognize what else he's done unless people made memes about it. I do know he was in Batman though, yeah. Apparently he was a really good Batman too. I remember people shitting on him before the movie came out and then afterwards being like, wait, he's actually really good. The movies he's in are so obscure. Okay, maybe it's not normie then. It's just not my type of obscure. Wrong niche! I do like obscure movies though. Maybe I should look him up then and watch some of his stuff. I tend to enjoy obscure movies a lot. Oh wait, wasn't he in that like Lighthouse movie? I never watched it, but I saw some trailers and it seemed kind of cool. Maybe I should watch that one. I'll have to check it out. I'll have some drinkies. Hold on. Yeah, the Joker and Luke Skywalker was in it. It is cool. Watch it. Cool. I might have to check it out at some point then. Alright. What other awards do we have? We're probably not going to get through everything I wrote down. We can get through some more. Most surprising game port of 2023. What do you guys think was the most surprising game port of 2023? Like, we're in an era where often, and it makes sense, if we're in an era where making a new game, the development is like 5 to 10 years because of how complicated it is to get the graphics and everything at today's standards. It makes perfect sense that we're seeing a lot of ports of older games to kind of fill the gaps in between releases so that we still have new games to buy and give companies money to develop new games. So, what did you guys find was the most surprising port of 2023? There was one very, very iconic release to me that essentially made my entire life. Because it was a game I really, really wanted to stream and never thought I'd be able to. So I am going to give it to a little unknown game that has now managed to hit the spotlight for a while, known as Ghost Trick! Wow! I remember absolutely fucking losing my mind during the direct where they announced Ghost Trick. I had given up hope. I jokingly said so many times I would love to have Ghost Trick on the Switch, but I never thought it would actually happen. I almost voted another code for this, but I decided that another code probably is more relevant to 2024. It was announced in 2023, but it didn't actually come out in 2023, so I don't think it really counts. Because that one was even more surprising. But Ghost Trick completely, like, that rest of the direct, I barely remembered it. The direct really announced this. Everything else, my brain went to mush. I was just like, I was so happy. The game's a bit long, of course, so we never really got around to finishing it, but does that count as a port? It's more like a remake? Ghost Trick? It wasn't a remake, it's like exactly the same game. Oh, you mean the another code definitely is more of a remake. If I'm assuming that's what you meant. That makes sense. so happy. Even if I just did the demo, because, you know, the game's long and I couldn't really commit to the full thing, getting to share such a special game to me with you guys and having this go from the graveyard of obscurity to something that people actually, like, know about made me so happy. Also, Dan came up, you think it looks interesting. I did a stream of the demo if you want to check it out. Let me finish it when I'm hungry. There's a dinosaur game that looked fun at the Capcom part of the Dragon Ball Ghost Trick stole the show. It really did. Everyone was talking about it afterwards. So many people were losing our shit. It's like a vocal minority because almost no one knows about it, but everyone who knew about it, we were screaming. I feel like, basically, it's like Ace Attorney. I mean, obviously, it has the same writer. And it's like Ace Attorney in the sense that the fans are absolutely rabid for any content relating to it. So just getting it come out, we'll buy it like on every platform and shit. The OST in this game is also a total fucking banger. So if you like good music, the OST is really fun to listen to while you get stuff done. It's really upbeat and weird. Sounds mysterious. So I cannot recommend it enough. If you're curious, definitely check it out. With that being said, I think I'm still just in shock. I'm just sitting here like, happy again that this game came out. Just because I got to have more people learn about it, and it makes me so happy having more people learn about my obscure games. One day, Hotel Dusk. One day. One day. What happened for all the Spanish supporters, Noe? Did they not give it to you in Spanish or something? Or was it like... Or was there issues with the localization? What happened? Why is it bad? Why is it bad? Man. But anyway, enough about Ghost Trick or I'll never shut up and go on about it forever. Speaking of Ghost Trick! Even though I just said that, listen. Apollo Justice is coming out next week! The Apollo Justice trilogy, which one proved my theory that Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice were actually Apollo Justice games all along. No Spanish? I'm so sorry, that fucking sucks. That's awful. I mean, for you, at least you know more English, but man, I'm sure some of your friends would probably love it. That sucks. And two, if it's on Switch, that means we can stream it. I definitely already have an Apollo Justice collab in the works. We are going to scream so hard about Ace Attorney for the whole stream. They'll probably never finish the first case. I have 3 people who will be joining who are basically just as big Ace Attorney fans as I am, so it's going to just be us screaming Ace Attorney brain rot for a long time. I'm gonna stream it on Wednesday, so make sure you don't miss it if you're interested in this series, yeah? Make sure to stop by and hear us scream about how much we love everything. Which character from the Apollo Justice trilogy is your favorite? That's really hard to say. There's a lot of good characters in it. Trying to think who's... I really like Athena and Blackwell. Trucy, yeah, Trucy is really good. Trucy and Mr. Hat, especially. Bonnie and Betty. There's a lot of good ones. I really liked Reifa and Sanmari. I know a lot of people didn't, but I really liked them. That game is very hit and miss because it kind of shits on some of the prior games, so I understand why some people don't like it as much, but I still really liked it. Looking at it as its own thing, kind of. Trucy is a very persistent character in all of them, yeah. I like Emma Skye. Emma Skye's portrayal in the later games is a lot more fun than the early games. She's very sassy. Phoenix does count! Hobo Phoenix specifically is hotter than regular Phoenix. No, I don't know why, but everyone agrees. Oh, that's... Chat! Do you know? Chat! Do you know what is in this trilogy? The Clussy case. What if I voice acted the Clussy case? I can't do that on launch day because I'm assuming I'd have to power my way to it. I played before, so I can just use a walkthrough and like skip all the text. I've done it before, so it wouldn't really be cheating, but I can play the Clussy case. Never let your memes be dreams. That'll be great. Everyone will finally learn the secret of the Clussy Booba, and why everyone who actually plays the game laughs at a lot of the Rule 34 art, because there's some secrets there that only the existing fans know. Yeah, there's just a lot of good characters. It's hard to pick just one. There's so many good ones. I think honestly Ace Attorney is one of those series where I love almost every character for different reasons. So it's really hard to pick. Oh, I also love Solid Snake girl version. Just Miriam Scuttlebutt. She just walks around in a box making snake noises. It's so good. I am a fan of Dual Destinies. I'm honestly a fan of all of them. I don't think there's been an Ace Attorney game I dislike. There's definitely characters I dislike. You know, I could do without Brushel. I could do without Dr. Hottie. But most of the other ones I like. I need to finish the Great Ace Attorney. I still haven't finished the second one. I did start it, but then I lost my physical copy, but I recently found it! So I can play it again. I'll probably want to get back to it because I'm really hyped about Ace Attorney in general after next week. Also because the boobs pop. No, it's just she literally just made herself put balloons there. It's just literally balloon boobs. Like they're actual balloons. And yet all of the hentai art of her, no one seems to actually know her because no one does that. I laugh whenever I see lewd art of her because I'm like, oh, you poor child, you haven't played. But yeah, it's a good trilogy, and I'm very excited for more people to learn about it. Best slow burn romance. What do you guys think is the best slow burn romance from the past year? I prefer slow burn shoujo with some exceptions. There was one that I almost voted here, but I think I'm gonna vote it for like maybe best couple or something somewhere else, because I would consider it almost more of a comedy than a romance. But best slow burn romance for like the main focus of the plot was actually the romance. Rihanna was good, but I don't think it could win personally because it did lean a bit too heavily into tropes that I didn't enjoy at times. But My Happy Marriage was also quite good, but same situation. Sometimes I didn't always like the main character so much. There is one that came out very early in the year, actually, that I remember very fondly, and I thought it deserved a lot more love. I think it got a decent amount at the time. It was a little bit controversial, and I understand the reasons why, but with the characters' actual ages, it wasn't really that big of an issue, and it was really cute. So I wanted to shout out one that stood out to me, which is... Wow! Oh wait, this is not the okay, I guess you can tell what the show is if you've seen it. You might recognize from that. My Love Story with Yamada-kun! Which is about a girl who played an MMO. so that she could have something to do with her crush. And then he just cheats on her and dumps her because he's a fucking ass. And then she ends up going to like the MMO convention thingy without him. And she ends up meeting this other guy there. And he's kind of very distant and cold, not because he's mean, because he's very bad at connecting with people. But they have a genuine connection, and it very slowly builds up over the course of the series. And it's basically romancing an introvert, yeah. But it's really good, and it feels very real compared to a lot of other shows. It's very sweet, and it's down to earth. Like, some of the characters are weird, and sure, there's some anime tropes in there and stuff as well, but it also feels like it could be something that just jumped out of reality. Like, this could happen. And I thought it was a really fun take on shoujo because I'm very picky. I like reading a lot of shoujo, but when it comes to actually watching shoujo, I find the pacing can often turn me off. But this show, the slow burn added to it because, you know, at first, it's kind of a spoiler, I guess, but at first, they both didn't really know they had feelings for each other. They didn't even realize. They were just kind of connecting in natural ways, and it slowly built up to that. And he had always been really bad at connecting with people in general. And once he eventually realized that he did have feelings for her, he didn't really fight it or go tsundere or anything. He just kind of accepted it. And it's something that you don't often see. It's almost similar to Horimiya in that vibe, where it's like a romance, but it feels really well done compared to a lot of shoujo tropes that you see, where there's a lot of very bad shoujo out there, okay? And this one was done really well. And I would like to see more like this, where it's just down to earth, realistic, and fun. And I think a lot of people forgot this one existed because it came out so early in the year. But I think it was one of my favorite ones of the season, so I really wanted to shout that one out because I think it deserved a mention. If you haven't watched it, consider checking it out. It's really, really good. What else we got? Is there more Kimi ni Todoke coming out? I don't think I've seen anything about that. I never caught up with that series. If I do catch up, I want to read it, I think. I didn't like watching Kimi ni Todoke. The pacing was awful for me. But I love the manga. I really love the manga. I actually have a DS game, Kimi ni Todoke, in Japanese now. What else we got? Ah! Weirdest anime! Oh, I definitely know what's getting weirdest anime from me. I finished this anime, and what do you guys think was the weirdest one? Every single episode, all I wondered was how the fuck can it get weirder? Like, it kept going from 0 to 100 to a fucking 1,000. I have never seen such a jarring anime where it questioned, is this real, so many times. So I'm gonna give the award to Miggy and Dolly! Yes, it is the creepy twins one. If you watched this anime, you know. You know. I cannot put into words how weird this anime is. Like, it can't decide if it wants to be a horror or a comedy or both. And how do I even begin to describe what happens later on without spoiling? I'm pretty sure, like, look, his eyes are literally clipped open while he's crying, so he doesn't blink. Like, what the fucking hell is this anime? There's no way to describe the experience that is this show. You have to just watch it. It does have some parts that are very weird and I could have done without, like the diaper stuff. That was just uncomfortable. But there's a lot of, like, genuinely fun and really weird moments in this anime. And you have to have a certain tolerance for creepy shit. Like, it's not terrifying like a regular horror would be. It's not full of gore. I mean, there's blood in some parts, but it's not. There's death in it, but it's not. It's not what I would consider to be a horror. It's just not a horror, but it's unsettling. It's extremely unsettling. And from what I've heard about the manga, the plot actually settles really, really well. Like, this does a very good job of adapting the manga. It ends where it needs to, and it ends beautifully. I've seen a lot of people say this is one of the best manga to anime adaptations that we've had in a long time. So, I think it's definitely one, if you want something a little different, and you're open to it being very, psychological attack, the anime, it's gonna mess with your brain. It's gonna destroy your fucking brain. But it'll be a good experience, I think. If you watch a couple episodes and you can't handle it, you definitely can't handle the later episodes. It's a slow burn, but the past few episodes, oh my god. I literally can't put into words. Everything comes full circle too. So pay really close attention while you're watching to every little detail. It's all important. It's literally like a big mystery, but when it comes together, every single thing from throughout the entire series comes together in the end. So you need to remember everything. Hello, Rafik Rani. You can kind of predict where it's going at times, but it does a good job of being just weird enough to be completely unpredictable, even if you can predict it. The bizarre details, just, oh my god. I'm trying to think if I can spoil one thing. If there's one thing I can spoil to say how weird it is. Their backstory is not much of a spoiler. Okay. So for the first couple years of their lives, they were living under a bed. Just under a bed. The twins were living under their mom's bed. Sometimes she'd come visit and hang out under the bed with them. They just lived under the bed. And scribbled on the wall. That was their hobby. It's certainly something. And then their mom dies. Gets murdered. And they somehow escape from under the bed, I guess. I don't even know how to put that into words. It's an experience. It's by the creator of Haven't You Heard, Sakamoto, so that level of weirdness, but like with a tilt of horror. It's unique. If you want something different and you're tired of all anime being the same, definitely check that one out. You might be disappointed if it creeps you out too much, but you'll at least have something different. Hold on. Oh. It is a revenge anime, yeah. But it's not your standard revenge anime. It's very, very different. I don't want to say too much though, because it spoils it. It's kind of an anime you have to go in blind. So no death. Oh no, there's death in it. There's death in it. Don't get me wrong. I think the first 5 minutes of episode 1 is a death. That's not even a spoiler. Yeah, like peanut butter and squid. It's different. It's not for everyone, but some people will really love it. Oh. What else we got? Also, you guys have music, right? Just checking. Okay. Now is when that I feel like some people might have an opinion to chime in. Best couple! Best couple of the year! Don't say Andy and Lily. Fuck off. Don't you dare. Before anyone does it, don't. What was the best couple of the year? I have one that stood out to me because it was so I actually cried multiple times. It was that cute, so I have to give it to her. Not Andy and Lily. No! That suggestion is illegal. Music is there. Okay, good. Asterion and anybody, if he doesn't kill you. I've heard you're more likely to die from Asterion than date him. I feel like he's my type, though. If I played Baldur's Gate, I'd probably try to romance him and just fucking die. Okay. So, objectively, the best couple of 2023 is... not them, but characters in the same series. Let's go! Yuri's good though, but no. What the fuck? Hold on, what is the number? Oh, give me a second. Fucking hell! Why do I have to have spam calls now? Hold on. No, my anxiety is high as fuck. What the hell? This number has called before. Oh no, oh no. Don't tell me what I think it is. Don't tell me what I think it is. Oh no, 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 oh no. Please don't be, please don't be, please don't be, please don't be. No? Oh wait, I look it up and it just... Oh, I typed it wrong. That one was definitely a scam. Oh shit! That was my dentist. I tried calling them yesterday, but I missed them. Unfortunately, they called at a very awful time, and I'm not able to answer them right now, so they should fuck off. I need to make an appointment. I have cavity. Sad. I was really mad too when I found out I had a cavity. I actually started crying and I was like, that's gotta be wrong. Can you check again? Because I am so diligent with like brushing and flossing my teeth. I've been so proud that every time I go in, they're like, oh my god, your gums and your teeth are so healthy. And I'm like, yeah. Because I'm so careful, and I went in and like, oh, your gums are so healthy, and there's one spot, you have a cavity though, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, no, I don't. And I'm like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, no, I don't. Yeah, I do. It doesn't hurt though, I don't feel it. But it's probably good to get it taken care of before I do feel it, so. I'm trying to get an appointment to go in. So, whenever I manage to go in, they did an oral hygienist. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you get a cleaning, right? I usually go in 3 times a year for a cleaning because I'm extra careful. Which would be the hygienist, I guess, which goes in and makes sure everything is clean and good. And usually I get like raving reviews. Like if you could rate customers, I would be like 10 out of 10, 5-star every time. They're like, wow, you're looking after your teeth so well. And I'm like, yeah. And then the dentist went in the x-ray and they said, fuck you. Pain. I think it might actually be 2 cavities, possibly. I can't remember, but either way, it's still a cavity, which makes me very mad. So it's like a spot they were watching for a long time, where they're like, this might be a cavity in the future. And I guess I finally lost the bore. To be fair, it's been like 10 years since they warned me. They're like, this spot might get a cavity, and then I got super careful with flossing and brushing, so I fought it off for like a decade, okay? But I may have won the battle many times, but I've lost the war. So the reason I say 2 is because it was 2 teeth in that spot. I don't know if the cavity is 1 tooth or if it's on like both of them. I don't know. So either way, I'll probably be able to stream the next day, but whenever that is, I might need to take 1 or 2 days off. I don't know. Just in case my mouth is kind of hurty, because talking a lot, I need my mouth to not be hurty, you know? But man. Anyway! The enemy in the back look at it as I'm giving the disgraced noble lady a rescue to crash course in naughtiness, and these two are the fucking cutest couple I have seen in my entire life. So basically, to give a rundown of the show for anyone who hasn't watched it, essentially, she was engaged, right? And her fiance lied and got her exiled from the kingdom as a traitor. So she is a wanted criminal and everyone's hunting her down, kind of implied that she'll like go to jail and die or something like that. And yeah, it's so wholesome. It's actually maybe the most wholesome show I've seen in my life, despite the naughty title. So basically, he finds her and takes her in, right? And she doesn't want to freeload, so he ends up giving her a job, kind of ish, as a cleaning lady, but basically they're just a couple. They're already married and they don't know it, essentially. So the entire show is basically, she has lived her whole life being a maid to her family and doing nothing but cleaning and stuff that they want her to do, right? And then when she gets taken in by him, he dedicates his life. Look how cute they are! He dedicates his entire life to teaching her everything naughty in the world, which sounds like it's going to be a very different anime. But then he's like, he's very chuny as well, so he's like, I'm going to teach you the naughtiest thing of all. And then he's like, we're gonna eat our dessert before supper. And she's like, we can't do that! And then they do it. It's so wholesome. It's so cute. It's basically they just do like the most normal, cute, wholesome things that you can imagine, but they call it naughty because it's like bad. Or he's like, oh, we're gonna be lazy. We're not gonna work today. We're gonna read books, or we're gonna go on a vacation to a spa instead of working. It's like, oh, this just. It's so cute. It made me cry every other episode because it was so cute. Segs now. Here's the thing. Ryan Glasner, they are so shy. I don't know if or when it's ever going to get there. Like legitimately. I want to spoil one thing just to show how wholesome it is. Okay, so there's a point where they have to share a bed, right? And she's fine with it, actually. She's like super blushing. She's like, I don't mind if you don't mind. And then he just like, he's magic, right? So he casts a spell to knock them the fuck out. Cause he's like, I can't be awake. He casts a spell and knocks them the fuck out. Even though there's been like multiple times where she is sometimes subtly, sometimes not so subtly, hints that she is very into him but doesn't think she's good enough for him. But like they kind of both think that way, where they're very into the other one but like they think they're not good enough, and it's cute. But they're literally perfect for each other. And honestly, I would even say he is best boy of the year for me. I fucking love him. They're like two of my favorite characters of all times, I think. I genuinely love this show so much. I almost did a stream just drawing fan art of it. Like, I might end up buying this one if a physical copy comes out. Like, I have never fallen so much in love with like a comedy romance in a very, very long time. It is a show that got incredibly underrated. I didn't see it in a lot of places. I don't know a lot of people who talked about it, but it was genuinely my favorite that entire season, I think. And it was competing with Apothecary Diaries when it came out too, but I still say it was my favorite of the season. It's one that if you haven't watched, give it a couple episodes. If it's too wholesome for you, maybe you won't like it. I'm not a slice of life person, so don't worry, it's not slice of life. It's more like comedy romance, but not like your typical rom-com. It's very weird. It's very weird. I don't know how to word it. It looks like your stereotypical isekai from the trailer, but it's not even an isekai. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's zero isekai going on here. I think I read it was based on like a novel series as well or something, so now I need to try to find the novel. Anyway, I'll stop screaming about it, but I really recommend checking it out if you want something cute to watch. Okay. Oh, I got a good one. And hear me out here. treatment of their fan base. And of course, no company is perfect, so I'm sure they've done things that have pissed people off. But there's one company that really stood out to me that I want to shout out for best treatment of their fan base, because they've gone above and beyond to really change my opinion in a genre where I thought my opinion would never be changed. So, I think they deserve an award, and I'm gonna give it to them. The award for best treatment of their fan base is... Nikkei! Yay! And hear me out. I'll explain my reasons why I think Nikkei deserves this award. So there was some controversy early on in the game's development, right? There was some censorship that went on, and people threw a massive fit. People were not happy. But you know what stopped happening later on? Censorship. They kind of stopped. And they kept releasing spicy characters and spicy designs. They changed some stuff, like character designs entirely and things like that, but they didn't really do any censorship. They have acknowledged a lot of problems people have talked about, like the simulation room was a nightmare, so they changed it to make the dailies a lot faster based on fan feedback. They genuinely seem to care what their players think. And I had been, before debut, I had been badly burned by a gacha game, okay? I was nervous to get into Nikkei. Like, I was gonna play it as a joke. I never intended to continue because I had played a game called Mr. Love Queen's Choice, which is why I'm very terrified of Love and Deep Space. That game fucking wrecked me. That game, the gacha was cruel. There's a lot of controversy with their fan base. They didn't care about people, and that game left me with a bad taste in my mouth where I thought I never wanted to play another gacha again. I played this game as a joke and ended up really loving it. And then I stuck with it, hoping that maybe it'll get better later, and it genuinely did. They took in a lot of feedback that fans had given, not only the simulation room, but lots of other things as well. Like, I can't think of any exact examples because now my brain is like broken. They made the levels easier for people who just got into the game to catch up a little easier instead of having the line be so intimidating, which is wonderful because then if you're newer to the game, you have a better chance of catching up. They also did something which I have never seen. Before. Didn't even watch the horrible Nikkei commercial. I don't know if it's really an accurate representation of the fans. I think it's hilarious. Maybe it's an accurate representation of like the fans' sense of humor. But I feel like everyone I met who loves and plays Nikkei is actually really normal. This game attracts a lot of people. And that's just honestly a really chill fan base, other than the vocal minority, which is a little psycho, but you know, every fandom has that. It's a really chill fandom, and I love it a lot. The thing is, with Nikkei too, the generosity with polls. Like, this has been a really free-to-play friendly game. I started buying the monthly pass only because I wanted to support the development team. And yeah, the story is really good. And you know, they noticed we really like the voice acting in Overzone, so they started adding voice acting to all the longer events. Even the Christmas one. People really enjoyed it. So they decided to add voice acting to last year's Christmas event because people loved it so much. If that doesn't show they care about their fans, I don't know what was. They could have just ignored it. It's an old event, right? GG-centric. The anniversary was nuts. Overall, was it 70 or did it end up being over 100 free polls? Anyway, they gave you so many free pulls in this game. Let me check how many free pulls I have saved up right now because of the anniversary and stuff, actually. Keep in mind, all I buy is the monthly pass and the occasional costume. I never buy just straight up gems. And this is how many pulls I have saved up once the game loads anyway. They let us play event stories later on as the best feature for new players. Yes! They added the archive in the past year, which means you can go back and play events that you missed. That's incredible! I don't know another gacha ever that did that. I hope I just missed it, but I don't know any that do that. Because the events have a lot of lore, especially ones like Overzone and Red Hood. Indonesia, man. And it was 117 free pulls. Damn. What other gacha would give you 117 free pulls around their anniversary? Certainly not Genshin. So I was really impressed with how they treated all their players in the past year, and honestly, it made me happy that I chose this game to support. It's something they genuinely love, and it's thanks to their good treatment of their fans that I ended up giving Reverse 1999 a chance and was brave enough to adventure into another gacha, and it also has been very pleasant so far. Grimble Fantasy does as well. Okay, that's good to know. Let me see how many pulls I have. Hold on. 27 rainbow. Okay, this is all I get's the monthly pass and some costumes on occasion. Hello, Steven, and the amount of pulls I have right now. 65,000 gems, 27 rainbow tickets, 285 blue tickets, and 3,181 social not pulls, but social hearts. So like 380. Oh my god, do I have 600 pulls? Oh my god. Wait. I have 600 pulls. I have over 600 pulls. And this is from someone who only gets the monthly pass and occasional costume. And I have over 600 pulls saved up. Hot damn. We'll have a massive pull stream sometime. But that just shows how generous they are, right? There is benefit to hoarding social pulls, actually. Because then I can do a stream where I go absolutely bonkers and do tons of pulls, you know? You know, the YouTube algorithm likes pulls, so there's definitely a benefit. There's absolutely a benefit. Maybe not for you, but for me. But yeah, I'm really grateful for how they treated their fans. It's changed my entire opinion on gacha. I feel like Nikkei is an example of how you can do it right. Sure, they have some stuff like the costume gacha that I question, and I know there are still people who end up wailing on the game, which is unfortunate, but I do feel like Nikkei has the best balance of being fair to players who can't afford it that I've ever seen out of games. They genuinely have a really good balance, and I'm grateful about that. So I wanted to, you know, shout them out for that. I thought they deserved a mention. I'm grateful they've been so kind to us, unlike some of their kids. I haven't played any more 11 Deep Space yet. I might still play more if it's something you guys would want to see on stream if I level up, but I'm really scared it's gonna get into the predatory territory again with the gacha. The Mr. Love Queen's Choice was just so cruel, man. It's so cruel. I can't. Oh, best bootleg anime! Best bootleg anime! It's kind of bootleg, but also not bootleg, but I wanted to shout it out because it was fun. So, there's another meta that kind of popped up for a while in anime. It's kind of dying down now. I don't think there's much right now in this season that fits this trope, but I wanted to shout out one anime that was very obviously based on a different anime, but did a good job and was really fun. So, best bootleg anime award goes to Bunny Daddies! Which is basically Spy Family for Fujoshi. It's very much its own anime. It's not a straight up ripoff, don't get me wrong. But you can very much tell that its existence was kind of inspired by Spy Family, but it was a really good show. Even if they were trying to capitalize on like the popularity of Anya and similar shows with like young children, because that was a trope for a while, a lot were coming out. This is a really fun show. If you like shows like, it almost feels like a cross between The Great Pretender and Spy Family, if I'm gonna be real. It's really fun, and I recommend it. And it looks like it's Fujoshi bait, but it's actually kind of not in a way. Well, it is at times, but it's not overall. It has its moments. But I genuinely think they did a really good job of making this for anyone. It's a show that almost any audience could enjoy. They managed to hit stuff from everything. It gets really dark in a few points, But it's also really lighthearted and wholesome and fun. And I think it's one that got heavily overlooked and kind of forgotten. It faded into obscurity really quickly and everyone kind of forgot it existed, so I wanted to give it an award and remind people. Let's see what else we got. I'm not gonna have time to go through all these, man. Oh! Best theme song! Best theme song from an anime. Best theme song of the year. I feel like this one is probably fairly obvious. There's one from the last year that made waves. Just like Tiki Tiki Bam Bam might have been the song of 2022. There's one song that very much made waves. Any guesses? Any guesses? It was the theme song that was kind of the most iconic of 2023. I feel like everyone probably knows where this one is going. There's one that's a very obvious choice. Whether you agree with it or not, it's a very obvious choice, and I don't think anyone can say anything else. Right, the Raven of the Inner Palace ending was beautiful. But I will say that this one deserved it. This one deserved it. It very much was the icon of the year. You think 2023 anime music, that's what's gonna make history as the one most people remember, yeah? And yeah, it has tons of views, man. And it's a really good anime as well. I didn't rate it best anime of the year, but I do think the opening was definitely the most iconic and the best theme of the year. What else do we got? Oh, best live stream. Best VTuber live stream of the year. I have one that I don't even know if I can find it. I don't know if it still exists. I don't know, but there's one. There is one that stands out to me and was the best, one of the best live streams I think I've ever seen. I'm trying to find it. It was quite a while ago. I don't know if it still exists. Hold on. Let me see. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. It's gonna be a while. Here we go. Okay. So this is the best live stream of the year. If any of you have seen this live stream, you will immediately know what I mean. The real girlfriend experience with Abby Cadaveri. This was the weirdest fever dream of a stream I've ever seen. Like, let me skip ahead and see what I can find. It's the girlfriend experience stream for people who hate girlfriend experience streams.
VTubers stay so young and beautiful all the time.
The entire stream is the weirdest. It's so fucking weird.
The shade. I need the shade.
Let me try to find a certain part. I don't remember where the part is.
Look,
But
I was talking to all your personalities. You seem so torn. Sometimes it seems like you really like me.
let me see. Okay.
Sometimes
Here's
it seems like you
something.
hate
This
me.
might work. I hate girlfriend experience content. I fucking love this.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe Abby brought you here. Hi. How are you doing?
This is supposedly her twin sister, not her, by the way.
To see if maybe you wanted some popcorn or some soda or some blankets or anything at all. I'll bring some right over. I'm so happy you're here. I'll be right back with some popcorn. Sorry to interrupt, Abby. I'll be right out of your way. Why is she in your house? Why is my twin sister in your house? What do you mean Abby brought him here? You know Mary?
Oh my god. This entire stream is a
That's what I was worried
trip.
about. Having a twin sister. No, it's not me. It's Mary. You know it's Mary. You brought her here.
It's...
Well, it's like... Did you think I was married?
I don't even know how to word it. You
in love
have
with
to
Mary
watch
Ham
the
is, like,
whole
the
stream to
closest
know.
second
This
thing?
stream is... It's
I
something.
love that you shower. That's something nice about you.
Wait. Let's go back a little bit. Okay. I'm trying to find some of the, like...
Doc is working. Doc is working.
Here we go. They're watching a movie.
My hair is your favorite color. Okay.
I think they decided to watch the Human Centipede. Her reactions to it are god tier.
Maya's an amazing shade of green. Okay, so I'll say something back nice to you. I actually don't shower, but thank you. I like how you shower. I love that you shower.
She's like, I don't shower, but I love that you do. This is the weirdest stream I've ever seen.
And
I love it.
That's true. I do talk in my sleep. I have a very bad sleepwalking problem where I have full-on conversations in my sleep. Very scary for my roommates, but I've got chiller roommates now, so not as bad. I don't have any scary ones, so I feel safe.
It's the very real girlfriend experience, and
I would love.
I don't think I can put into any human words what a joy.
Okay,
what a joy this cursed stream is. So I highly recommend you go watch the whole thing if you're looking for like a very weird, funny stream. And if you hate girlfriend experience content and you want something that like absolutely tears it apart while also doing it, this is the stream for you. It's weird. It's very weird. And it is top tier content. I've looked up to Abby a lot since I watched that stream. It was so good. I can't show it all, unfortunately, and you have to like watch the whole thing to get what I mean. Like the entire stream. It's one of those moments. Have you ever watched a live stream where you sit there and you're like, why am I still watching? But I can't stop. It's the best example of that kind of stream that I think I've ever seen. Highly recommend. I'm pretty sure there's one part of the stream where she just starts like farting. And she's like, oh, this is fine. You know, it means we're really, really close. I mean, it means you love your girlfriend enough if we're just gonna sit here and fart in front of each other. Wow, just shit like that. It's so good. It's god tier content. Best song cover. I guys think it's the best song cover. Bum, bum, bum. I have an idea for this one that I'm gonna pull up. Okay. The best VTuber song cover of the year goes to myself! Kind of. Wow, I can't believe it! I'm sorry, I still can't put into words how meaningful it was to get to be in this orchestra cover. And even outside of being biased because I got to be a part of it, I genuinely think that this is one of the most incredible song covers to ever come from the VTuber community. And I'm still really grateful that I got to be in it. Listen, so I really wanted to give this one a shout out again, even though I've watched it on stream like a billion times already. It made me cry. I'm not lying. Sometimes I still go back and watch this part of the concert just to see all of your reactions in chat, and by the end, every time I'm like shaking and crying again. Because it just means so much to me that this got to exist. So we're gonna watch more of it again because I can, and I love it a lot. And I hope we get to do more cool stuff in the future. It was hauntingly beautiful. I'm really glad that it worked out so well. I'm gonna be honest, when I first got invited to it, I was genuinely concerned that I would just let everyone down because my flute playing is very bad. Well, when it all came together, it sounded really amazing. And it's just such a cool experience. It got me really motivated again with music to do lots of cool stuff. Hello, Anthony Gamer! And I'm hoping that our next project will be just as exciting when it ends up coming out. I love this part. The crescendo and the speed up. Or, I guess the crescendo's more volume. It made me really want to play Limbus Company to hear more of the music from it. But I think I don't have time to commit to Limbus Company because I was looking into dailies and how long people have for playtime, and I got very intimidated. But it's so good. I want to hear this type of stuff live. I'd love to do this kind of thing live someday. If we can ever get rid of internet latency, doing this type of thing live would be just amazing. I've seen video game orchestras live. They're always almost life-changing to get to witness live. It's just so incredible to hear it come to life in person. I know it's selfish, but I don't care. I don't care. The best song cover award goes to us. Listen, I gave many awards to other people. It's fine if I get one. It's fine if I get one. Also, Red Patrons, hello, thank you for the Twitch ring. Is this today? Wait. I'm gonna restart it. We'll go to the quiet parts. It's easier for me to talk. Hello, thank you for thinking of me. Pikmin. I hope your Twitch stream went well. Twitch should be a fun side sometimes to experiment with. Thank you for thinking of me. I hope you guys had a lovely, fun time. We're gonna end probably shortly because I have a game show later that I'm doing on someone else's channel. But for now, I'm giving awards to all of my favorite stuff from 2023, and my choices. You don't get to vote. I tell you what the best was for everything. And this is my favorite VTuber song cover from 2023. This is a cover, and I'm definitely not biased. I'm a part of the cover, which means I'm definitely not biased. What? Since we have some raiders, I'm gonna be quiet for a second to get you guys to hear this part because I wanna know what you guys think of it. What do you guys think when you hear certain stuff happen in the music? Between Two Worlds, yes, it's a VTuber cover of it. I'm actually not singing in the cover, but I'll be playing flute in it. Hello, Takamari, and everyone else who came in, welcome. Here we go, here it goes. Hello, Tessa, Takorishi. Here we go. It gets real intense. You hear that flute? That's me. We made the instrumental, by the way. This is all from scratch. vocal effect there too. It was so fun. So in my Everything 2023 awards, I gave this one an award for best VTuber song cover of the year, even if I'm very biased because I'm in it. Because it was genuinely like life-changing to get to be a part of such a cool cover. So I think it deserves the award. All of us have been like in such good spirits since this release. We've just been so happy. Hello, Ramsey's on Twitch. It's been like a dream cover for a lot of us. Given I was like, yeah, it took 6 months to make this cover, man. Yeah! Nice. Okay, the next award is less selfish. I won't give it to myself. But I really wanted to for that one. What category do we have next? Ah! What's this? I think this one was in 2023. When did it come out? Let me double check. It was partially out in 2023. I'm gonna say it counts just because it was so bad in general that I didn't even watch the part that was in 2023, but it was still so bad that I think it deserves to be the worst, most disappointing reboot of 2023. Even if it's actually kind of from 2022 as well. So, what do you guys think? Did any anime adaptation leave you unsatisfied? Did anything leave you sad and disappointed about the quality? Because I have one that disappointed me, and it is! Put it in a blender and then published whatever shit came out at the end. And unfortunately, that's the only way I can see that the new version, what happened to it. Okay. What? I have a good idea next. Best sandbox game of 2023. The best sandbox game, and it's not what you would expect. The best sandbox game. What do you guys think? There's one game that I think really inspired creativity more than any other game that came out in the past year, and I think that it deserves the award in this case. So, what we've got for best sandbox game is Tears of the Kingdom! Wow! Which you wouldn't think would be a sandbox game, but it surprisingly was. So this is a video from Geeks and Sundry. Apparently it just features him. I'm trying to find, listen, let me find a better video. I'm trying to show cursed creations here. Okay, let's just put this one on loop. It looks pretty damn cursed. This is probably good enough. You have people making shit like this in a Zelda game, okay? And whole ass Gundams that actually like move. There's like, I have never seen so much cursed content from a Nintendo game, of all things. Like both cursed and genuinely really creative, inspiring content. Like, let me see if I can find like crazy builds. Here's probably another good one to show. Like, I've never seen so much creativity. People making like whole ass like military machines in this thing. Like, apparently it's actually helped some people learn for stuff like engineering and everything. The weird creations that people have made in this game. It's not that short of a short. It's not really showing very much. Hold on, let me find one more. I want to find something that shows off some like cool shit instead of just PP robot. I mean, it's iconic, but Is this one? Okay, this one seems to actually show builds, not just people. Like, look at the stuff people made. People made like fucking spaceships and mechs. And I'm not a sandbox game person. I'm going to admit, I'm not creative enough to play this game and come up with stuff. I'd just rather play the story. But just watching, like, look, it's walking. Just watching the things people have made in this game is so much fun. It's so much fun to see all the crazy antics that everyone got up to. And I don't think we've had a game that has inspired so much creativity since something like Minecraft, honestly. Like, especially the fact that you can have motors and everything. Like, well, maybe Roblox, but they made a truck. A whole ass truck. And I've been really enjoying watching a lot of the stuff that the community made from this game, even if it's not something I myself am capable of doing. That's true. A lot of people make some Gmod as well. But I think it's something truly a gem to come out of gaming this year. I wouldn't rate it my game of the year, but I definitely think it deserved a mention as best sandbox game. Best story game of the year. What do you guys think should get best story game of the year? You didn't play? I did play Tears of the Kingdom. I did play. What are you talking about? I didn't finish it, but I played it. Best story game! Not ready! Shut up! There's one story game that I think stood above all other story games in 2023. It made waves on the internet. It made waves, and it certainly had a story. And I think everyone knows what I'm gonna end up giving it to. The best story game award goes to Angie and Bailey! Wow! Because I'm not afraid to say that I unironically love this fucking game. The thing is that I think the game gets a lot of attention because of the incest ending, right? And everyone talks about the cannibalism and all of the really fucked up shit in the game. But what you don't see a lot of people talking about is how actually good the writing is. It's really fun. You guys know me, I don't do 8-hour streams. It's hard on my voice, I don't do it. I got so into this game when me and Apollo were playing. We streamed for 8 fucking hours, guys. I never do that. We couldn't stop. We needed to know what happened. Pokemon. But it is just a game that I think it has a lot of notoriety, and because of that, I don't think a lot of people gave it a fair chance. A lot of people streamed it just to meme on it or whatever, but genuinely, I started streaming it to like meme on it, but I didn't expect to genuinely fall in love with the game. It's one of my favorites in years, specifically because the writing is so fun, and it became my most popular VOD of all time. Let's check out how many views it has now, out of curiosity. How many views does this VOD have? Do I even want to know? 39,000 views. Oh god, and when I hit it, it jumped right to the incest section. Hello, Mara Melandra! So I genuinely believe that this game doesn't get enough credit, and it's a real shame what happened to the author, because if she could take the credit for this more properly and be like more open about like, hey, I made this game, I think this really could have opened doors for her in the future. And I really love this game, genuinely, and I'm really happy that it does get such good reviews and so much love, because the vocal minority absolutely is trashing on it just because they read things about it. And the thing is, people are like crapping on this game, being like, it promotes incest. No, it doesn't. I mean, that's just the internet taking it and being weird with it. You're not supposed to like that part. I mean, maybe you're supposed supposed to laugh at it or be shocked, but you're not supposed to be like, oh, that's hot. You're supposed to hate the main characters, man. They're bad people. It's okay for games to have problematic stuff, and I think anyone who actually played it understands how good of a game it is and how much it has to offer that people don't actually get, because all they do is look at the memes or the Twitter posts. They don't look at the actual game. I think most people who actually play it would genuinely love it. Maybe it might be too dark for people, but I think they wouldn't at least hate it in the way they thought they would. Yeah, there's a big difference between promoting and containing. Big difference. It's genuinely a great game, and I'm really happy that it did get so much love despite all the hate that it got as well. And I'm really excited to hopefully get to finish it this year. I don't have a lot of time, so let me see what other ones I can skip to. Best backstory. Best backstory. I'm gonna give. I'm just gonna pull up a video that's kind of related. Best backstory. It is from an older game that was ported, but it came out this year, so a lot of people learned about it this year. So I feel like it's still relevant enough to give it an award for best backstory. It's not Ino's back, because there's one thing that is very meaningful to me that I love so much that I want to shout out. So the actual best backstory, even if it's from a port, so it's technically been out for many years. The best backstory is gonna go to a specific character. The best backstory goes to Ghost Trick was ported this year, so it's acceptable, right? Hello, Marv! So basically, for those of you who don't know, one, if you play Ghost Trick and you get to the backstory behind the character of Missile, it's gonna make you cry. Missile is the best character in the game, holy shit. Once you finish the game, you'll know what I mean. But also, did you guys know that Missile in the game was based on Shutakumi's own dog? This is Shutakumi! He is the creator and the writer of things like Ace Attorney and Ghost Trick, and this is his dog, Missile! Missile has a cameo in Ace Attorney as well as Gumshoe's dog, and both Missiles are based on his real puppy. And that makes me so happy that he just immortalized his dog in that way, you know? It makes me so happy. Hello, Diplosion. I think that Missile is goated. Missile is best boy of all time. Best good boy. And I wanted to shout it out. The dog is in the demo, yeah, but you learn more about the dog later. That's kind of, but not really a spoiler. So I think that Missile deserved the best backstory award. Let's see. What other categories can I speed run, if any? Best girl! Best girl! Alright, chat. Who do you think is best girl of the year? I know that's a tough one. I know that's really a tough one. That's really the most controversial one probably that I'll have all day. You never have anyone agree on best girl. But I have a very strong proposal for best girl. And I think most people that are familiar with this girl would probably agree that it's best girl. So, once the video actually loads and stops unfreezing on me. Best girl of 2023 is Momo! I know I've already given this anime award, but I got the award because I love the main character so much, so yes, it deserves another one. Momo, as I said earlier, she's just such a fun protagonist, and that's you. She literally drinks poison and injects it into her arm as a hobby. She couldn't care less about romance. Like, she would probably, if someone offered her a ring, she'd be like, nah, bro. But if they offer her, like, poison, she'd be like, I'll marry you now. She is so good. She's one of my favorite anime protagonists that I've seen in a very long time. And I think genuinely the show would not be the same with any other personality protagonist. She is such a weirdo. She is why I like the show. She's very smart, but very weird. And I'm just really enjoying her journey. Like, there you can see, she's just a fucking weirdo. Mao Mao makes the show. If you like really fun, weird female protagonists, she's the reason I compare it to Yona, right? Because she's such a vibrant, strong female protagonist. And if you like a good female main character that's not boring and doesn't necessarily follow anime tropes, but very much just kind of does their own thing, you would like Mao Mao, I think. And I'm happy she's been getting so much love. I think a lot of people agree that she has been best girl, and I'm really happy about it. Let's see. I might have time for like 1 or 2 more. Let me go through and see if anything. Okay. I'm gonna shout out just 1 more, but I might have to use a still image for it. Biggest PR disaster. This one was recommended, and I know there's the recency bias, but I still immediately thought of something. So I thought it was kind of important to maybe use this one. The biggest PR disaster. What do you guys think was the worst PR disaster of 2023? I feel like at least a few people might agree with this one because it's certainly something. I'm trying to find an image of it because I feel like that is Unity. No, there was something worse than Unity in my opinion. Unity was quite bad though. We had the whole disaster with Unity charging for every download. So you have everything from like indie games to developers that sell millions of copies with demos to mobile games that have like microtransactions. Just absolutely like panicking. There's definitely something worse. There's definitely something worse. Hello, the back librarian Rashada. It's not Crunchyroll, no, because I don't think that whole situation is actually... Here's one thing that bothers me, actually, about the whole, the Crunchyroll situation. The Dragon Maid localization, that's not even from this year. It's trending this year, but it's not from this year. I mean, the people talking about it have been, like, mocking it this year. But it's not from this year. Not even the VAI thing. Hello, Rashada, there's something worse. No one actually has brought this up yet, surprisingly. So the thing that I'm just gonna pull up a still image because I think it's too difficult to pull up anything, but there was something that was just, you know, handled so bad, and I'm surprised people are already forgetting about it, honestly. Okay. It was in December. So the award for the biggest PR disaster goes to Twitch! I say while on Twitch because I fear no one. So, the whole situation with, you know, the new Twitch meta for a while, that was handled very, very badly. So essentially, a lot of VTubers and stuff were getting really, really mad that a lot of streamers were literally like putting oil on their breasts and like having them completely naked and streaming, but they cut off the camera feed just at the nipples, right? And they were just doing whatever, like not even streaming. Like there's one girl just clapping her tits together, which is fine if you want to stream it on certain websites, but it wasn't allowed on Twitch, kind of. And Twitch didn't do anything about it. It was just constantly giving people like 1-day bans, right? Which does nothing, really, because then they'll just make money and do it again tomorrow. But the thing is, it was handled very, very badly. VTubers kind of started doing a bunch of crap and protests, but then it didn't work because Twitch's new policy was such a bad adjustment. And I think it's okay. And this is going to be a bit controversial as well, but if they handle it carefully, I don't think it's necessarily bad for Twitch to have adult content, even like OnlyFans level adult content. But! Twitch is a website that a lot of minors use, so they have to find a way. They have to find a way to lock it so that only people that choose to enable it and only people who are old enough can access it. If they're going to allow it, those things are mandatory. Instead, the changes came rolling in so quickly that even if people flagged their content carefully enough, it was still coming up on the homepage, not even blurred up, even if you weren't logged in. Which means literally anyone can come across that, right? And that's a lot of issues because then you have minors stumbling onto porn, which basically they still have because now people are just back to doing this sometimes on Twitch. Even though they have rules against it now, but the people are still getting a slap in the wrist because they bring a lot of money in. I've still seen it a few days ago. But basically, yeah, it was not good. There was a lot of like troll reporting trying to take people down who were following the rules, by the way, like drawing NSFW art. There were some VTubers who took it way too far and did things that were explicitly stated not allowed and tested the rules just to be assholes. You know, there was a lot of things that happened and Twitch had to backpedal immediately, and now they have new attire rules. They have also been laying off a lot of staff, yeah, but I feel like this one situation was a lot worse. That is true as well. Minors will watch it anyway. They'll find somewhere. But I also think it's important to not have it that accessible. I don't think it should be encouraged necessarily. You can't stop it though. People always find a way, but it can't be something that's like, I don't know, maybe openly encouraged or something. It's not something that they can expose minors to. Any website minors can find their way in. There's no foolproof solution, but you know, you gotta try. Also, John, so the thing is, this entire situation was just handled so badly. The entire thing, so that situation, basically the entire internet was on fire. I guess people either just forgot about it or went back to just talking about all the other stuff that Twitch has issues with, but it kind of got brushed under the rug, and you know, it's yesterday's news now, so no one's talking about it because with the internet, everything goes on so quickly. Yeah, this is what I'm referring to, kind of the same meta with the black bars. It's the same situation, it's all related, right? That's all part of the same incident. And the entire thing was just, the PR side of it was handled so badly that a lot of people have not been comfortable with Twitch since. And yeah, the internet has an attention span of 2 days, but it was a situation, and I genuinely think it was one of the worst fuck-ups of the year in terms of PR. And there's not really been a real solution because they're still getting a slap on the wrist because a lot of the people at Twitch are hypocrites. They're going to punish small creators who break the rules, but they're not going to actually have any meaningful punishments for big creators because the big creators bring them money. Same thing you saw on YouTube with the situation with Sniper Wolf doxing someone. Slap on the wrist, she's temporarily demonetized. I don't know whatever happened, if she got her monetization back and kept going or what, but I know that was like, that's pretty bad. You can't just build up a big platform and then use it to dox someone. That's really bad. But, you know, that's how the internet rules. The rich kind of run everything, I guess. Internet's a weird place sometimes. Anyway, I gotta raid some people and end my stream kind of quickly because I need to move on and get ready for my game show that's now in less than an hour. But thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you had a good time at the awards despite the scuff. I will try to do better next year. They were originally intended to have like a stage and be like super fancy and all that cool stuff, but yeah. 1 second. So I think that's it for now. I hope it was still a fun chatting stream. Next year I want to try to do a bit of a better job. Because I really wanted to do better for you guys, but I didn't want to postpone it again. So hopefully just a more chill approach was still fun. I'm gonna drop my links in Twitch and YouTube. I'm gonna be on PAPUFO's channel in a little while. I'll share it on Discord and Twitter, so keep an eye out. Let me drop my links. My Twitter. Oh, does not Discord. Music, Playasia, Twitch, and let me put them on Twitch as well for anyone who might be new on that side. I might actually do a late night just chatting vertical stream on YouTube only as well. So if you want to stop by, it's gonna be my sad girl hours talking about graduation. Again, not mine. Just in general. I just am feeling big sad girl hours and I just want to get it off my chest, so I'm probably gonna do that later, yeah? After the game show. So I actually watch a lot of wholesome anime, actually. There wasn't a lot of murderous ones last year that appealed to me. My overall favorites are still the fucked up shit though, but I will see you guys later. Let me send off the raids real quick. I'll find some people to send you guys to, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Locked to employees. It's such a shame. That was not the right screen. Alright, hold on. Let me find some people to raid. Twitch first, then we raid on YouTube, okay? And I'll share again PLP's channel later, so make sure you catch it, yeah? What's going on the Twitch side? Let's see. Gonna send you guys to Hazumi's 3-year celebration. I think she's playing some Lethal Company. Let's see. It looks like one of the models is right in her face and being like, "Are you Azumi?" That's so good. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys to Hazumi. Give me 1 sec. This is Hazumi on Twitch. And Hazumi's rules. No, oh my god, there's a lot of rules and I'm short on time. Read them, make sure to read them. Go in and don't be weird. Read the rules. We're gonna raid Hazumi. And then I'll raid someone on YouTube. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Give me a minute. Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay. Cha-cha. Cha-cha. Okay. Alright. Straight on YouTube. I'm running. I am speed. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, let me see. Who should I send you guys to on the YouTube side? Let's see. Okay, I think we have another anniversary stream. Let me see if it's an okay time to raid into that. Hold on. Let me check. Hold on. I like trying to raid into special events when I can. But I don't want to raid if it's like a serious moment or a bad time or anything. So, let me see. Oh no, this looks like a good time. Okay. I think it just started. We're gonna raid into the lore. We're raiding into Flayon's new outfit reveal. I don't think he's on stream right now, so don't expect that we're gonna get shouted out or anything, okay guys? Especially in such an important stream. Like, there's probably getting a lot of raids on a Hollow channel, so... We're just gonna raid in to show support, okay? Let me read the rules real quick, hold on. Well, I had to cough so bad. Oh my god, the audio. Oh, I see the feet are loading! Okay, oh my god, the shoes. I actually want those shoes. Stream rules, these are shorter, I can read them. Please be respectful here and kind to others. Let's stay PG-13. If I'm acting weird on stream though, then feel free to join me. Don't get too wild. I ask for help often, so please avoid backseating till I ask for it. Just give me a couple minutes to figure out. Trust me, I'll ask for help soon. Please keep backseating to games only though. I'm a capable adult and I know how to handle myself stream-wise. Sure, that goes to you guys too. Enjoy yourself. Don't force yourself to stay if you have things to do. Please don't bring up unrelated parties unless I talk about them first. And don't bring me up in other streams unless I mention for same reasons. But again, I don't really mind you guys bringing up friends in my stream as long as it's not like, hey, yo, ex-friend is streaming at the same time. Don't do that. That's just rude. Alright, I'll send you guys over. Have fun. Go celebrate the new outfit. He didn't reveal it yet, so yeah.